Okay. Hello, hello. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's nice to see you remember my physics. I do think it's interesting. Don't worry about it, If I don't understand stuff, I'll gladly admit it. Honestly. I already am well aware that I will not understand everything about everything. I'm over that, basically. Let's see. Okay, we can get started now. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. How are you all doing today? Hope you're doing good. Yes, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Had some nice rotisserie chicken, and now we can dive into Tokyo Dark. Ooh, the scary horror game with cat maids. I'm doing alright. Slept until like 6 p.m. today. Oh, nice. Very nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do this here. There we go. I just woke up. Welcome to the stream, Fove. Are you ready for more Tokyo Dark? Don't forget to eat breakfast. Yes. Mm-hmm. I'm doing alright. Slept like 6:30 p.m. today. Nice. Wait, not until 6:30 p.m. It's 6:30. Okay. Wait, p.m. Well, I hope you slept well. Yes. Okay. I have no idea what time it is for you right now. I know that when we went to stream it's 1 p.m. so 11? Yeah. Oh. Well, I hope you had nice drinks and you're feeling better now. Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought we were looking at the person, we're looking at the store. Okay. A small bookshop that sells mostly manga and cheap, brightly colored magazines. Hi, do you mind if I bother you with a few questions? Seems like you know the area a little better than I. Since you look like a neckbeard now. You're not trying to sell me something, are ya? Nope, I don't want anything from you except a little bit of your time, if you can spare it. Good, I'm Atsushi. Nice to meet you. How can I help you? Hi, Atsushi. I'm Tsukiyaki. Nice to meet you too. I'm Ayami Ito. I'm looking for someone, but I feel a little out of my depth around here. Everything in Akihabara feels a little strange to me. Yeah, that's one way to put it. My bookshop's nestled in between a cat maid's cafe and a cat cafe, so yes, it's all a little strange. Honestly, it's a stressful set of neighbors to have. Not a fan of your neighbors? I wouldn't say that. I mean, who doesn't love maids, am I right? Huh? Who doesn't love maids? Eh? What? Why am I a log? Hold up. Oh boy, it's gonna take a little while. Just a sec. And I'm a log again. Then press the wrong shortcut. Okay, there we go. Who doesn't love Mexican log? I pressed the wrong button, okay? I'm trying a new setup. The cat cafe is a different story altogether. Don't get me wrong, the owner's a nice lady and all, but those cats of her make a lot of noise at night. If she's not careful, they might drive the locals a little crazy. Get some consolation that the little buggers are so damn cute. Things haven't really changed around here. When my father owned the store, this area was nothing like it is now. It had more authenticity. Nowadays, everywhere I go feels like it's one big advertisement. And I'm not one to talk, I'm not any better. This bookstore used to be a real hidden gem. We sold original prints and rare volumes. My family were known as quite the collectors. Now all we have is this horny doujin. Collectors? Well, not me. The collection mostly belonged to my grandfather. He had a real eye for art and took a pride finding original books. I admired the hell out of him, but his devotion to the arts couldn't keep up with times. Nowadays, I just sell weekly manga magazines and horny doujin, and I've been doing pretty well for myself. Can't complain. Never had the talent or the eye my father and grandfather had, but I guess you don't really know how much something means to you until it's gone, you know? I do. Thank you for your time, Mitsushi. No worry, my normal customers aren't quite as chatty. Usually they just look around shiftily as they put the horny doujin magazines in their bags. So having a talk like this with a nice change of pace. Did you know there are a lot of doujin stores in Akihabara? Like, a lot. Yes. Suppose I luck it out getting out of my apartment that allows animals. If I didn't, you'd probably find me at a cat cafe every other day. Shall we delve into the cat cafe, guys? Hello, miss. My name is Zito. Do you mind if I ask a few questions? Huh? I'm the owner, Sachiko Akiyama. Say, you're not a health inspector or anything, right? We already had an inspection last week and I haven't cleaned the poop out of the food yet. Lucky for both of us, I'm not. I'm investigating something and I was wondering if you've seen a girl in this photo? Cat cafe! We need a slug cafe. It's no use, Momochi. The slugs would all run away. Well, honestly, she kinda looks like all the other girls around here, you know, maids and stuff, and I don't know much about it. That makes two of us. I feel let out of my depth around here. Oh, sorry about him. He can get a little too friendly sometimes. Oh, look at the kitty picking! Look at the kitty picking! Oh, you're a good kitty. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Ah, hello there, little one. What's your name? That's Tomo. You might not want to touch him right now. He is a little sick. He got rabies. He's been making some messes, if you know what I mean, out of both ends. Guess you can see why I was a little bit concerned earlier. I took him to the vet this morning, but he can't figure it out either and told me to wait it out, but I think it's getting worse. Sorry to hear that. Does this sort of thing happen often? No, of course not. My cats all get the best care. They're fed the best food, are on the best kitty cardio routines, and are pampered a day and night. I even read the papers to them to make sure they're up to date to current events, but poor Tomo. Maybe I should go and ask the cat collector. Do you read Twitter to your cat? Maybe that's what's wrong. There you go, Mamachi. Thank you for the pet, lunatic. Cat collector? Yeah, she's a breeder who lives around here who specializes in knowing everything feline. Oh, Tomo, not the rug. He threw up again. I'm sorry. Can you excuse me for a second? I need to turn the rug upside down to cover the vomit. No problem. I'll come back another time. Hope he feels better soon. The ladies look slightly high. Is there catnip in the coffee? I wonder. Anything I can check? No. Okay. I don't know, it's kind of funny. I learned some horrifying stuff about slugs. Oh, now I remember that I had eventually an anatomically accurate slug. Ah. Wait, what rug? Well, lunatic, that is the question, isn't it? No one seemed to know anything about Reina, but every time I brought her up, I heard the same name over and over. The Collector. It was the only clue I had, and I knew if I was going to get any further in that case, then thread I'd need to follow. I don't know, that sort seems fishy. Yep, this is Akihabara. Look at that. DVD and Blu-ray. Girl getting swiped by tentacles. It is the tentacle waifu, yes. Very accurate Akihabara description. It's classical art. It is art, alright. Elevators out of service. Oh, look who it is. It's Girls About Collector. The music is bopping. Hello again, this must be the friend I heard about, Akane, right? Yeah, but you don't open our little 2 seconds, it's you're a little busy right now, go away. Ask what's wrong. What's wrong? I don't know you, why do you care? If you tell me what happened, maybe I can help. Just fine, one of our customers is an asshole, that's all. Shout out to the inventor of Tentacle Waifus, a heroic spirit, fate be falling. Oh no. Customer? Don't look at her like that. It's not what you think. I work at one of the JK cafes around here. They want high school girls in uniform to serve food and play games and stuff. Nothing weird. Let's say that's culturally debatable. And move on. Hiroshige or Hokusai? Actually, there's essentially an Ace Attorney ripoff character, even Jesus Christ himself, Hokusai. Hakusai! Yay! Hey Norax, welcome to the stream! We are learning about JK cafes, and it's not just kidding. Usually, customers want to hold my hand or pretend to be my teacher. Sometimes they buy me things. It's harmless, I think. It doesn't bother you that these customers who want to hold hands are mostly middle-aged men? Hey, you don't know her? Don't act high and mighty just cause you're older? That's better than working at some shitty restaurant or a convenience store. Fine, you're right, I can't judge you, but obviously something isn't working out if she's crying like that. I already told you, one of our clients is an asshole. Akane, right? Why don't you tell me what happened? I don't get him. He was nice to me, but then I said I wouldn't go into this dirty sewer with him and he snapped. He threatened me and told me I was an ugly little... Oh no, it's the Shibari ugly bastard. It's the fucking Shibari ugly bastard. Oh my god, then she's underage. He wanted her in the sewers. Okay. Where's the guy? I think I need to peg him with a jackhammer. Yeah, with a jackhammer. True pegging. That's how we'll kill him. If it was a good visual novel, yes. Oh god. And he told me I was an ugly little girl. He even went full nice guy mode. Wait. Back the fuck up. Hold the shotomate. Did you say he tried to get you into a sewer? It's just a fat, disgusting old pervert. I never want to see him again. Oh my god. Yeah, it is the guy. It is the guy. Jesus Christ. Let's see chat. Katsushika Hokusai was the creator of the Great Wave of Kanao Nagawa, which was ukiyo-e, so well known, replicated so many times over the world that even people who never heard of the term ukiyo-e have most likely seen and are somewhat familiar with the Great Wave. Oh. Give us 40 bad ends like fate and let us cave in and he was cold. It is the guy. It was so well nice before and told he'd hold me a hand and say how pretty I was. Why would he say all those things? Fat old pervert who goes into sewers? Yup, there's no doubt about it. This client of yours, I know him. You know him? Make him stay away from Akane. In fact, make him stay away out of Akihabara. Before you said you want to know about the collector, right? How about this? You make it so me and Akamine never have to see his fat four-eyed pervert face again, and we'll tell you everything you want to know. Well, you have a deal? Oh yeah, deal. If we're dealing with who I think we are, then I'll be more than happy to help out. Huh, I never actually had heard of the Great Wave before. Huh. Really? Thank you. I think I heard him say that he was heading to a club at Shinjuku before he left the train station. Oh, so there we go. Hey, we even got professionalism up. That's nice. There we go. Oh, I think that's her on the... Yep. Yep. You never heard of a great many things, Mago. It's basically the Japanese painting with a wave. Ah, I see. Wacky Fate lore time. It is canonical that Kirie had a basement full of orphans locked up and he was harvesting blood for mana batteries. God. What was Kirie again? Anyways, we're going to Shinjuku. Question is, do we have a jackhammer? Crap. You know, you're bad for business. Don't worry, I'm not planning on staying long. Where's Goto? Goto? You spit on him all of a sudden? I'm not messing around, you see him? Ah, yeah, saw him outside bar 15 minutes ago. Where was he heading? Where do you think? Towards his favorite love spot with some little thing in tow. Believe it or not, I didn't think to follow him beyond that. Better be quick with all your cops hovering around. Doubt he'd stay there for long. Well, here we go to the sewer again. Fun. I'm probably going to need a bag after I'm done with him. Enter. Oh no. Oh, if it is my favorite detective, supposed to thank you. Ever since the night, this place got a lot more of a dangerous appeal. Detective? You called the cops? I'm getting out of here, you creep. Yeah, Bridge was a prude anyways. I better let me touch her. You're not a prude though, are ya? Now that we're alone. I did get started from where we left off. Don't look like me like that. She was 16. Old enough to know what she wants. As adults, we can do whatever we want. Alright? Age of consent in Japan is 16. But still. Frico. A stapler would really improve his face. I know. I saw the Great Wave in Fruit Ninja once. Yes! The sewer. Another standoff. It felt so familiar. Threaten. Have you heard what they said about me, Goto? Not in the news, I mean the gossip. The juicy stuff. You must know what they said I did. What was it? Answer me, Goto! They said you maybe killed someone and... Killed, huh? Do you believe then? Are you feeling lucky? Punk. Yeah, thank you, scare me. I don't believe that crap. Believe what you want, Goto. The person that I killed, you know where they said I did it? Don't. That... well... That's right, you're so smart. Why don't you tell me why I might kill someone down there? Actually, I'll tell you. Because down there, no one would find your body. Well, no one would even know where to look for it. You might not believe the rumors, but you know that last part is true. And let me tell you, Goto, you make me sick. Today I had business in Akihabara and your name? No. Your stink wafts over me again. Then I find you in the same goddamn place, wallowing in your own filth as always. So right now I'm looking at that well, and suddenly I'm seeing one potential solution to my problem. Are we following me so far, Goto? Are we on the same page? Yes. It won't happen again. I won't take girls on here. Enough. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to stay out of Shinjuku. You're going to stay out of Akihabara. If you don't, I will find your fat, disgusting person and bring you here again. Only next time, the chat won't be so pleasant. Understand? Do you understand? Yes! Goodbye, Goto. Ow! Exactly, that's what I meant. Not everyone recognized the name Great Wave of Kanoa, but people recognize the painting from seeing it. Also, shout out to Hokusai's Eldritch Team. They gave Hokusai a little octopus there, you know what's up. Ooh, nice. Oops, I missed the ugly fuck. Work on your aim, Lunatic. Narex, work on your aim. Lunatic can probably work on their aim too, but still. Why would your professionalism gone down? That was pretty professional, MMO. It wasn't very cop behavior. Straight cop behavior, I'd say. It was more like dirty cop behavior. Even though threatening someone with murder is generally considered unprofessional, Mago. Unless your profession is assassin. Professionalism goes up if you showcase him in and details goes without reading his rights. Also consider ever so slightly illegal. Hey, it's probably fine. It's not even the most illegal thing I've done so far. Also, it's doing the weird flash thing again. I want to see if I can fix that. Hold up. There it is. Maybe this dynamic lightning. Let's see if this works. Maybe it's her sanity. Okay, maybe. Oh, you're back. You don't look so good. I'm fine. Goto won't give you any more trouble. Why does it smell like fish? Don't ask. Seriously? How'd you convince him to stop? That doesn't matter. Forget him. Jeez, remind not to get you on your bad side. Guess we owe you, huh? Not if you hold up to your end of the deal. Tell me everything you know about this collector. He knows everything. So I've got this theory right. I think it's some sort of hacker shutting himself in a room all day in and out. Having that kind of dirt must be great. Though not to mention, he must be loaded. Collector isn't interested in money. If you didn't pay him, then how'd you get the picture? Moeka, you told her? I told you that was private. Well, since you know anyways. When that client started following me home, I was desperate, so I asked the collector for something that would make him stop bothering me. In exchange, he asked only for one thing. What he asked for. I used to carry a photo of my dad on me all the time. He died when I was 7 years old, and I never told anyone I had it. Somehow, he knew. In exchange for that photo, he gave me the incriminated photo for free. What choice did I have? I was scared, but... Oh my god, it's a magical... It's a magical component. Guilty until proven innocent. Maybe for sanity. This cherry color made me into fucking slaps, oh my god. But what? Ever since then, I feel like I forget my dad's face a little bit more every day. It gets more and more fuzzy. Why don't you go back and get it? This shop is right under the arcade. You can get it through the elevator, but I never found him again after that day. The elevator doesn't work normally. I tried, you know, just see. He controls it. Leave a sign that is turned it on. What? You never told me that. I didn't want you going after him, Moeka. He's dangerous. Listen, I appreciate everything you did for me, really. But don't go after him. Something isn't right with him. I appreciate the concern, Akane, but there's no need to worry about me. I'm sure I've come up against a lot worse than him. Look for 3 paper cranes hanging from the elevator. If you see them, you'll be able to go down. That's all I can tell you. Thanks. Stay safe, you two. This is straight up urban... Not urban horror. Urban legend. Yeah. Nope. Still flickering. Okay, I have one last thing I can try. So it doesn't flicker. Okay, let's turn back dynamic lightning. Let's go windowed. Now let me check. Yeah, it's fine. Still capturing everything normally. Okay, now that's windowed, maybe... Oh, look, there's a paper crane. Huh? Was that paper crane here before? Okay, so we need 3. Maybe... If we talk to people, we'll be able to see... Is this some sort of like, every good deed earns me a crane? At Sushi Bookstore, doesn't look like he's around. Let's see, who else had trouble? I think it was the Cat Cafe, right? Nope, still flickering. God damn it. Maybe the 3 people who know the collector. Maybe. Can I... Yeah. I can read everything. Thank you, game. About the collector you mentioned earlier. The cat breeder? Yeah, sure, but now's not a good time. Tomo keeps throwing up and pooping. A lot. I'm worried he might be really sick. I don't know what to do. It's pancreatitis. When did it all start? Yesterday, his tummy seemed a little upset, but I didn't think much about it. But this afternoon, he really started to, explode, if you catch my drift. Sorry. Don't get it, though. Nothing in his diet has changed. That does sound odd. What he eating normally? Oh, you know, usual stuff. Sashimi, mostly. Wait. Isn't it, like, super expensive? Sashimi? Sashimi? Sashimi. What do you say? Sashimi. Sashimi. You're joking, right? No, of course not. Why would I joke about that? You can't feed a cat sashimi. Of course you can. In the wild, cats catch fish right out of the streams. It's the same thing. That's not exactly the same. I have a cat and I bet you feed it those store-bought foods without the extra vitamins and minerals added in, right? Well, yeah. Ha, sucker! You bought into the corporate lies about Pet Hat. Big Pet Pharma wants to keep us down. Kitties can't be healthy, it's that chemical swell. They need pure, fresh sashimi and all natural oils and no vaccines and 5G. Lady, please stop. Chemical swill? Well, my cat's also not puking everywhere, so that's just a detox. Sorry, I guess you're right. I got a little carried away there. I didn't mean to be rude. I thought we were on the internet, especially since you're only trying to help. That's alright. Your cats do seem pretty healthy. Was there anything different about today's lunch order? Now that you mention it, I usually only order 1 box from Soichi, the sushi vendor next door, but for the last few days I received 2 boxes. I didn't really think of anything until you mentioned it. Oh, what will I do? And ironically calling out big cat food is a shabby move. Say, you don't seem too busy. Why? Why don't I seem busy? I am busy. I'm very busy. Do I have to say I have a face that says, please give me errands? Yes, it's written main character all over you. Of course it means give me all the errands. Well, no, but you're a fellow cat lover and you seem so nice. It would only take a second for you to talk to Soichi. Honestly, I would, but I can't leave the store. I can't even think straight about Cat Collector or anything else until this is off my mind. Please, go talk to him. Fine. Alright, I'll chat with this Soichi and see what he knows. Thanks, you're a big lifesaver! Yay, our professionalism went up! Nice. So, this is Soichi. Hi, Soichi, right? I was wondering if you can set up recurring lunch orders, maybe twice a week or something? Yep, that's no problem at all. We do that kind of thing for a lot of business around here. Why do you ask? I was just at the cat cafe next door and I saw one of your boxes. And work's moving me here in a few weeks, so I thought I'd see what my options were. You came from Sachiko's place, huh? Yeah, she has a standing order with me for years. I'm surprised a woman so small can eat 2 whole boxes. 2 boxes? No, her order is only for 1. If she was ordering 2, I'd suspect she was feeding it to her cats. Ha ha ha! Yeah, that would be crazy. Anyway, do not deliver than yourself. Sachiko is right next door and is a very sweet lady, so let's try to do it personally. That said, when it gets a bit hectic, ask some of my other regulars around here to run it up for me instead. If you see Sachiko, make sure to give her my regards. I'll try to go up there next time. So about that standing order you want set up? Oh, I need to think about it a little more. I'll get back to you later. Thanks for the help. A little sketchy later, but definitely not a cat poisoner. Finding who supplied that second box should lead me to the suspect. Oh, sabotage. There's a cat poisoner in our midst. Hey! Do you like cat cafes? You wouldn't catch me dead in a place like that. I hate cats. Every time I see one, they always try to scratch me. What'd you have for lunch? Huh? That's a weird thing to ask. I got boxed at lunch from the convenience store. Why? Don't think it's the guy. Just because you hate cats doesn't mean you have to try to poison them, right? Do you like cat cafes? Cats, no, me no like cats, have allergy, understand? Lunch, not interested, thank you. Hey, it's the mouth breeder, let's see. You like cat cafes? Yeah, sure, alright. Used to have a cat growing up. I have for lunch. Oh, you asking me on a date, lady? When 9 o'clock, I usually got a box of sushi from Soichi down the street. Are these all the suspects? I wonder. Can I go inside here? The salaryman gathered around to take pictures of high school posted up on the walls. I got no interest in inside place like this unless I have to. What if the rival cafe... The maid cafe? But... They're not exactly rivals, are they? Let's see. No, only ask about the collector. Wait, can't I leave? Why can't I leave? I guess I have to ask. He used to have a cat, he clearly killed it himself. Please close it. Gasp! I am Minyan, back so soon. Hi, is Minyan back yet? I was hoping to ask her about the dressmaker you mentioned earlier. Oh, well, she's here, but, well, the thing is, I don't think she'll be able to talk. Something awful has happened. It's really bad. How bad are we talking? Monumentally, horrifically terrible, I am Minyan. The perfect storm of soul-crushing existential dread, yeah. Can I help? Oh, Aminyan, it's so kind-hearted. Maybe she'll talk to you. Wait here one moment, please. Oh, hi, yeah? You alright? I heard something bad happen. Maybe I can help you? I don't think I can even talk about it. Every time I think about him, I just want to go in the back and cry. Try and relax. I'm a police officer. I'm sure I can figure out a way to make this better. Police? Well, it's Samuel. Samuel? Who is he? Samuel L. Jackson. He says motherfucker a lot, and it's really good. A distant relation of yours? A boyfriend? Did he hurt you? Run out with your money? Samuel Cuddlesworth, my best friend, is missing. Samuel Cuddlesworth. Okay, I think I see what's happening here. Her ultra rare, one of a kind kitty plush, Miss Ramya. These things don't grow on tree, you know. A teddy bear. You lost a teddy bear. A plush. Samuel Cuddlesworth's not a teddy bear. He was an ultra rare cat plush. Oh, cruel world, the hideousness of the cosmos laid bare before my very eyes. Why did I think you'd understand? No one understands. I'm all alone. We're all alone, and then we die. Sob. Oh, I hate seeing her like this. I don't think she'll be of much use to society until she finds a replacement for her beloved with Cuddlesworth. Thank you for listening, I'm Nyan. While you're here, want some pancakes? She talks in emojis. That she does. Do I want pancakes? Pancakes! Yay! We lowered our neurosis through the power of pancakes. Is she a weeb gangster? Probably. Listen, I can't promise you as rare as a plush as Samuel Cuddles type. I wanna see Samuel Cuddles Snipe. Apparently he hates squids. Hold up. Is she a weeb gaster? Gaster, not gangster. Gaster? From Undertale. Ah, I see. Beware of the maid who speaks in emojis. Cuddlesworth. Samuel Cuddlesworth. The second. Twice removed, actually. Why are you looking at me like that? Yay! Okay, so we got 2 quests going. God, you know what the worst part is? I can't save Scun. This is an autosave game. You know what? I think... I forgot the whole man who speaks in hand things. Fair enough, it's been a while. I think he went and gave bad sushi for the kitties. He was trying to feed them and fuck it up. How did you... wait, it's not what you think. I knew it because you just said it. I was accusing you at random. I rent an apartment above her shop and the furballs are always yowling at night. The nut shop owner gives her the sashimi at lunch, so I just added some laxatives to it, that's all. I wouldn't seriously hurt them or nothing. Oh god, but dosage! Cats are really tiny! Little cleanup is fair payback for her cats keeping me up day after day. The woman's ruining my damn life and doesn't care. I know I'm not the only one who thinks that either. She should be glad it was me who taught her a lesson, not someone else. Alright, fine, I get it. You were at the end of your rope. The thing is, I'm kind of a cat person and I'm kind of a cop. Consider this a warning. Fine, whatever you say, lady. Okay, so now we know what's causing the leakage. Enter. This may not surprise you, but your upstairs neighbors isn't your biggest fan. Takumi, that little rat, what'd he do? Is Tomo going to die? If he does, I'm going to wring his little neck. No. It's only some laxatives in the food. I think he wanted to ruin your day, not harm the cat seriously. Oh, thank goodness. I'm so relieved. If it's laxatives, Shanmo should be fine in a day or two once it clears out of his system. What a little scumbag. What's his problem? He mentioned the cats have been keeping up all night. Few weeks of that and anyone might crack. Oh, you're right. I'm so used to it I didn't notice, but I'll get a contractor to come out and see about finally soundproofing the place. Tomo, you nearly made my heart stop. I'm glad you'll be okay. I mean, she's better than that cat cafe rabbit hole video that Norek sent me. What was the name of that thing again, I wonder? Anyways. Now that one mystery is behind us, could we return to our discussion about the collector? Of course, I only visited her once. I went to buy a very rare Balinese breed of cafe after searching for weeks. I was convinced that it was nowhere to be found in Tokyo. Cat cafe video? Yeah, so it wasn't a video so much about the cat cafe, it was about the cat cafe history. So apparently this lady who was kind of narcissistic and in a very bad place wanted to open a cat cafe in the United States. But she was like completely unprepared and out of her mind. So the place, she was like getting contributions on Patreon and whatnot, and to assemble the place. And she was doing everything wrong. The cats were literally locked in a basement at night. There was no proper ventilation. They only had like some boxes to keep them. There were a few toys, but they were all crappy. The whole place was not very kitty-proofed at all. It was basically hell. It was basically a shit show. And whenever someone tried to correct her or pointing her in the right direction, she'd go mega Karen on them and get all defensive. So basically the cat cafe self-imploded and the lady went into a spiral of self-destruction. Almost died from alcoholic poisoning at one point, and obsessively blamed this one person that worked for them and internet stalked them. It was a shit show of a shit show. But anyways, this lady isn't that bad. Of course, I only visited her once. I wanted to add a very rare Balinese breed at the cafe and searched for weeks, and I was convinced it was nowhere to be found in Tokyo. Just when I given up hope, I got an email of the blue saying to her that she had the breed I was looking for come to her shop. Suffice to say, I was ecstatic. Business was doing alright, so I had some money to spare too. Only she didn't want money. She wanted panda. Huh? She wanted a panda? No, Panda was the name of an old cat I had. She has nothing special, an old mixed breed who moved to Tokyo with me when I was starting up. I doubt I would have started this business if it wasn't for him, but he was also really old and having some health problems. The collector said she'd taken care of him, give him the best medical care, feed him the best food. Panda's last day would be complete comfort. In exchange, she gave me the Balinese kitten for free. I thought it was the right thing to do. But Panda was family. What kind of person am I? I gave him away. I miss him so much. I tried to go back and give the kitty back for Panda, but the 3 cranes outside her shop were gone and I never saw her or Panda again. That's all I remember. Sorry. Remembering Panda makes me sad. Thanks for the help. I should get back to work. The collector collects things that are precious to people. Even if it is a pet. I forget what author, but there was an author who they died, converted their house to a cat sanctuary for cats with thumbs. Weird. It is a deal. Now I'm thinking, where am I going to get a plush? Maybe at the arcade. Oh, and they're gone. I guess we're doing this. I mean, the panda is the easier one. Okay, so the claw spreads this far. Wait, it doesn't go all the way down? That's... In that case, I'll get the rabbit, I guess. There we go. There it is. Come. Oi, game, don't glitch. What the fuck? Okay, you know what? Good thing I have unlimited money in this game. Let me see if I can do something. It doesn't go all the way down. That's so... so lame. Here. Does it reset? Hold up. Let me try to reset. Okay, it does reset. Let's try like this. Come here. Come here, bunny. Right, but we're gonna prevail. Look at this. We are going to prevail. Hey, there we go. Hey, get over here. Did I do it? Did I do it? Come on. Oi, 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 you touch it. Come on. Drop. What does the drop mean? I don't know. I'm clicking on it, nothing's happening. Also, I need to reset. No, drop doesn't do anything. I'm clicking on it, doesn't do anything. Okay, let's go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There it is. My master plan. There we go. No, too far to the left a little bit. Come on. Come on. I feel like I'm caressing the bunny with a metal claw, but not actually grabbing it. Wait, why is it not grabbing? Why is it not grabbing? Come on. Is the game bugged? Come on. I'm on top of it. What is this madness? Game didn't expect you to get the bunny. Maybe. Can I grab the cat then? Wait. I'm supposed to grab the cat? What? No, guys, I'm supposed to grab the cat, even though the bunny is much easier. Game is like, oh my god, this guy's actually found a way to get the bunny. I don't know what to do about that. Okay. You know what? Sure. Sure. It's her low sanity, she's not taking a pill. My sanity is perfectly fine. I have minus 23 sanity, I'm very stable, okay? I'm a very stable person with my minus 23 sanity. God, she's beautiful! Where'd you find her? Oh, that's right, I needed to replace a cat plushie. I think you count as Belinda Flufflestuff. Thank you, Nyang! Lady Belinda isn't Samuel, but I suppose one must learn to move on from those things. Wow, that was quick. Anyway, since you're feeling better, can you tell me what you know about this collector now? Of course, Mr. Nyang. I heard she'd studied fashion design in France, and then came to Japan. She knows everything there is to is about Akiba. Fashion. She designed the mage costume I have right now. She didn't ask for money? Strange, how did you find her? Well, you probably won't believe me, but I spend a lot of time outside here promoting the Cat Cafe. Sometimes I notice the signs would flicker. The images on them would change. She knows everything about Akiba. Yes, but not two Kibas, only a Kiba. Sanity is for people who eat their Tic Tacs. I can see then in Mistress' expression that she does not believe me. It's true, I swear on my 9 lives, she shows you what you want on the sign, like an invitation to trade. Then, when there's 3 pepper cranes outside her shop, you go down and she shows you what she has. Her taste is impeccable, she's never wrong. Is Kiba a Kiba or is Kiba 3 Kibas? I am certainly not 5 Kibas stacked on top of each other, that's for sure. Listen, I get that mates are supposed to play alongside with fantasy and all that, but it's kind of hard to swallow. But it's all true, I mean, yeah. Suppose she's got some local computer hacker type to give her access to some of the signs in the area remotely. I think the other shop owners don't mind because it only happens occasionally and the store is probably bringing more business than the signs themselves. Am I missing something here? How does she know what you want? I mean, yeah, you're supposed to be detective, not me. I bet she's got webcams everywhere, so she can see what the girls are wearing and try to bait them in. It's a small group of people who know the rumor to begin with. It's like subliminal advertising, yeah? Meaning, yeah, what's wrong? No, it's not like that. It's not like what? The dress, the one she made for me, well, it was exactly what I wanted. The bells, the stitching, everything. Down to the last detail. Are you sure? Positive. Everyone always assumed I had it commissioned, but I never told anyone the truth because I was scared. Somehow she knew exactly what I wanted, and all she asked for in return was the old handmade dress my mother and I made together. An amazing deal, right? But something wasn't right about her or her shop. I mean, who has a shop that's 4 levels deep in amazement with a room with no other customers? I felt like some sort of criminal, even though all I was doing was getting a dress. And you know, that dress, the one I gave up, it was cheap. The stitching was subpar, and there were patches all over it from all the times I had to repair it. Despite all that, I wish I'd never given it away. Sometimes I think that I should try and get it back, but the truth is I'm afraid to. I don't want to go back there. Sorry, I'm young. I could've got a little serious there. That's everything I know. And so, thanks again for getting to me, Lady Belinda. No problem. Don't go on losing her now. Well, well, well. Hey! Oh my god, this achievement has the best name. Made new friends. Guys, strip paper cranes. It's time. This doesn't seem right. Doesn't match the description I got at all. What was that? Who's there? Reina? Is that you? Huh? Who's there? Look around you. Interesting, isn't it? It is said the cranes can grant a wish. What is it you wish for? I've never been one to believe in wishes. Are you Hin, the collector? Collector, Crow. One of many names given to me over the years. Ah, but we've no time to waste on such boring, trivial things as introductions. Don't you want to know who I am? Oh, I know who you are, Detective Ito. Or should I say, investigator? So hard to keep straight. I suppose it is irrelevant what you call yourself now, as you arrived exactly where you need to be. Now, if you excuse me, I need to drink water. Ah, that's good hydration. Something's different. Yes, what it is, I wonder. Ah, that's it. You're like me, after a fashion. You see things different from those around you. The world is not solid and unchanging as it is for them. Things bend, they break. Am I wrong? No, nothing's been the same since Kamakura. Yes, of course, the girl you murdered, Reina. Was that your fault? Something made me. Then are you a puppet, dancing at the end of your strings to a tune you cannot hear? No, that's not what I said. I'm no one's puppet. Are you sure, detective? Do you really feel like everything you've done is under your control? When faced with the impossible, you're certain that every choice you make is your own. Or does it belong to some weird wolf boy in a maid dress clicking buttons on a screen? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they're made for me. Like it's a ninja wolf boy clicking on a screen of 2 or 3 choices. Which is easier, I wonder? The knowledge that caused you all of your suffering and the joy of your own doing, or someone else's. I don't have time for this. Of course, our conversation has tilted towards the philosophical, but are we not here for philosophy? No, we aren't. You want something more tangible. I want information, facts, cold hard truth. No, it is my business to know what people desire, and that is not what you seek. What is it that you want truly? Tanaka, I want to know what really happened to him. No, it's not only that. I want to know what's happening to me too. Nothing makes sense anymore. I'm tired of chasing after clues that lead to dead ends. Perhaps I can be of some help to you. But first, please indulge me. I have a few questions. I'm curious. So curious. You're such an unique visitor after all. Yes, nothing like the others. Fine, what do you want to know? On the night of your partner's disappearance, you found your way into the sewer using a man. Why him? A witness saw him. A witness placed him in that sewer. Why not go directly to the source? What is this, some sort of psych test? Came here for answers. Enough with games. It's no game, detective. I can give you what you seek. This is my price. That's it? You wanted information to use against me? Since you've already got enough. Blackmail? How pedestrian. Simplistic. No, no, no. I've got no interest in that. Then what do you want? Everything I collect brings me closer to understanding, much like you. Only the puzzle I assemble is considerably larger, and the piece you provide is well worth the trouble. Shall we continue? Let's see. Shat. Felv. Enduring extra dangers. Oh, let's see. Momo just evaporates on molecular level of Momo spores, and Kiba just opened his clothes and have 5 ninjas jump out before 5 ninjas jump out of their closets and so on. You're in extra danger if the ninjas start grabbing and throwing the Momo spores like smoke bombs. And yes, they explode with a little fart noise. I mean, you didn't watch dude fuck his classmate's desk while hallucinating her because of the philosophy? It all returns to philosophy, always. Oh god. I am not playing that game, Felv. Do I have a choice? You've already made it. You show such little patience, detective. Surprising considering the effort you took to get here. The girl, Reina, she's the one you'll be chasing, yes? Let's talk about her. Why didn't you shoot her again in the sewer? She was holding your dear Tanaka at knife point. Why didn't you pull the trigger? Maybe I should have. Keep her talking. The situation was hopeless. The best I could do was to keep her talking. Learn as much as I could. Interesting. Most interesting. Though she's gone, the sleepless nights continue, don't they? You've only taken your medication once after all. Perhaps it is only a delusion. Does it not make you question the futility of it all? Most interesting. Perhaps you told me enough. Yes, this is most useful. Accept this trade. In return you want, what was it? Ah, yes, that's right, a pat. A way forward. I suppose it's your turn to ask the question now. Let's see. Felv was legitimately traumatized by this VR novel and have legitimately no idea. I mean, I can imagine because of the description, so... The mask. I want to know about the mask. I don't know why, but I get the hunch that you know what this is. What is it? Reina was obsessed with it. It must be important, but I can't figure it out. Ah, I see. A most interesting relic. It makes people do the most fascinating things. Why did Reina want it so badly? It is a tool. Instead of living in fear of it, why not use it? It may be the key that will help you find your precious Tanaka. Though as powerful as it is, one cannot expect to use it knowing nothing about it. You said it yourself, it all started in Kamakura. The Kawanas have quite a history with that mask. The Kawanas? The Shrine Mending girl? Her grandmother was the one who gave it to me. The very same. It gives me the creeps. Maybe I should have gotten rid of it. Don't do that. You'll never find your way without it. Where's Tanaka? In the dark. Where he lives? That is more difficult. The dark? That's not the first time I heard it. What is it? Where can I find it? A better question is, where it cannot be found. Can you not feel it around you? Following you at every turn. It pays great mind to those within its walls. You know of whom I speak. The common thread that binds all the mystery in your heart. Reina. And if that's where she is, Tanaka must be there too. The girl's thread is a complicated one. Yes, very tangled. It begins in Kabukicho, a talent Asians call it Omega Mayo. Kabukicho. Yes, I know it well enough. As I imagine any officer of the law would. The dark is a sacred place. It lives and breathes, changes shape, and goes where it pleases. As it is, the girl whose suffering determines its shape. Without understanding its root, you'll never find your way, or it could tear you apart. Like it almost has already. What are you? A dressmaker, a cat breeder, a blackmailer. It seems that no one in this town can agree on anything about you, except your name. There's no way anyone could know what you'll do. It's impossible, so what are you? Take a look around you. Is it not familiar? Can you not smell it? The stench of corruption. I've been here for so long, longer than you can imagine. Feeling the desires, the loves, the hatred of mankind flow through this place. For you, detective, I am exactly who you need me to be. Now, shall we return our attention to the matter at hand? Our trade, after all, was not for the knowledge of how I fit into your story. It was for a way to clear the... How did you put it? Ah, yes. To clear the dead ends you run up against. Let us reconsider your problem. The mask and the dark are inexorably linked. Pursuing one without the other is futile. Now, you are an enemy of the dark. It will reject you without understanding it, and you'll be lost without the necessary tool. How will I know when a pet's been open? Ask your puppet master. My end of the bargain has been upheld. You seem awfully eager to help me. What's the catch? Something tells me I'm going to regret talking to you. Paranoia. An unnecessary feeling. As I said, people fascinate me, especially ones as unique as yourself. You are a detective. I've only given you the tools you need to finish the job. From there? Ah, now that is the interesting part. I look forward to seeing your progress. Consider your debt to me partially repaid. The rest I shall collect at another time. Tell me, my little puppet, if you can see your strings, does your dance not continue until we meet again? Spoopy! Let me drink some water. I'll be DMing you an unhinged meme for later that sums up the series because I cannot stress enough how the fuck this game was. Okay, so let's go investigate some things. The air in the collector's basement was stagnant and heavy. If I had stayed any longer, I felt like it may have suffocated me. For the time I was there, Akihabara faded away into a distant memory. I returned to the surface, put my hand up, shielded my eyes from the sunlight, and listened to the people on the street. Their conversations seemed so pointless, part of a world I no longer belonged to. The busy sounds of the street swept the cobwebs from my mind, forcing me to remember everything I told the collector and everything he possibly knew. I told him so much, but did I have a choice? Maybe he was right and I was a puppet after all. At the moment, that didn't matter. The dark and the mask both belonged to a world I was now a part of. Normal methods of investigation wouldn't lead me to them. Countless paths were narrowed to chew, and I had no choice but march forward toward the leads I'd be given. As I left Akihabara behind, one thing bothered me. How did the collector know so much about me? Was I really so easy to read? I didn't have time to dwell on it. Kazuki and Reina were in the dark. That much had been all but confirmed, and now I had a means, however impossible, to find them. Two paths, the mask and the dark. Both were necessary, and I had to make a choice of which to follow first. Chase after a talent agency in Tokyo's red light district, or back at Kamakura to visit Mai, the girl I nearly got killed. Neither seemed very appealing. My logical side didn't understand how either would help, but as everything around me cracked and crumbled away, logic didn't matter anymore. I had to choose, or something would choose for me. Me, I choose. And I choose... I can't choose for her to go to the apartment and play with her kitty. Oh well. Yeah, we're going to Kamakura. If I go to the dark without the mask, I'll just die. It must be like some sort of ritual mask that's used to peer into the dark or something like that. Yeah, she can't play with her pussy in her apartment. That's so sad. Wait, what? Mamachi! I came here to find out about the mask, but there's something I got to do first. 6 months ago, I sent one girl to the morgue and very nearly killed another. Since then, I thought of coming here to apologize to my Kawana countless times since I keep calling her Kanawa, but I couldn't will myself to see her and be faced with my failure. I think of the fear and hurting her eyes, and I feel nothing but shame. For my own peace of mind, I need to tell her the truth about that day, about how I lost control. Hopefully she can find it in herself to forgive me enough to help me with my investigation of the mask. Wait, it's fall. Why are there cherry blossoms blooming? It's like nothing's changed since that day. Dun dun dun! I guess I leave through here, so let's not enter. Do 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 do. Ah, good old autumn cherry blossoms. Go away, no visitors! Go away, no visitors! Well, that won't work, then... Maybe the girl's at the shrine. Who knows? Also, Kiba spent the last period of time stacking 5 Kibas in his clothes. I've only fit 4 so far. What? So 4 is the limit? Did I just fell from the sky? Did anyone else see that? Cherry blossoms fell gently at my feet as I approached the Kawana family shrine. In front of me was my Kawana, still dressed in her outfit of the shrine maiden. She had seen me approach and stood there frozen and terrified, the same helpless look on her face as when she had a knife to her throat months before. This time, it was me she was terrified of. The meds. I cannot take my meds, Momochi. You can't go to the apartment. We were the only 2 people at the shrine, and I couldn't shake the feeling of being followed. A familiar presence watching me from the shadows. Well, that's not good. Also, she doesn't look very terrified. She's just like smiling. No. I won't do it. Why now? Why her? I don't have to do what you say. I'm not a puppet. I can choose. You? The detective from before? Why are you just standing there? Is it over? I'm fine. Sorry to scare you. I'm here to talk to you. See, I never been good at apologies. I'm sorry for everything I put you through. I've been meaning to talk to you ever since that day. I should have come sooner. You're here to apologize? Now? I didn't hear from anyone in 6 months. The police only talked to me once, and then everyone here started avoiding me and acting like it never happened. I guess that makes me the last person you want to see now. After that day, I'm sure some police came by and told you that I was only following procedure, but that's bull. Police in this country don't go around shooting people. I didn't feel like myself and lost control, putting you at risk. Sounds vague to say I lost control in such a crucial time, I bet. But that's the truth. The truth? It's strange, isn't it? The cherry blossoms, I mean. It's silly, but every time someone comes here and say how beautiful they are, I get so mad. It's like they don't understand my feelings at all. But that's selfish, huh? It's not like I want everyone to suffer along with me. I imagine the only other one who understands that is you, detective. Your name's Ito, right? It's so quiet here. It's hard to imagine something like that day in April really happened in a place so peaceful, but it did. I know that you and your partner were only doing what you could to save me, but I wish I could have helped. I felt so hopeless. At least you told me the truth, thank you. You know, I asked Grandma about the mask the red-haired girl the red-haired girl was after, and she denied knowing anything. But it was a lie. I found one of her old journals at the shrine, and she wrote that the mask was important and had to be hidden away. Why would she lie to me? I'm sick of everyone's always trying to protect me by covering everything up. Grandma hasn't been the same since that day either. She shuts herself in that old house and mumbles to herself about darkness and purity. I'm so worried about her. My gut tells me that mask has something to do with it. I'm sorry. Listen to me rambling away. I bet you don't care about any of that. Truth is, I think you're right about the mask having something to do with all the strangeness. I actually came here to ask you about it. You think so too? Oh my gosh, we can be mask conspirator buddies? Then let me help you. I don't know anything, but maybe Takashi does. Oh, sorry. Takashi is my brother. He used to live here in Kamakura with me and Grandma, but he left the first chance he got. We talk on cell phone all the time, but he refuses to come back and visit. I get the feeling that he knows something I don't. He won't even tell me about how my parents died. Can you imagine if Takashi was actually the ugly bastard? That would be so horrible. Where does your brother live now? He's an instructor at a kendo dojo in Asakusa City, Tokyo. He has a pretty big shot in the kendo world. What if it was a torso and head and like one leg in each arm? That could be 5. Oh no. You're assembling the Kibazord. It sounds like he'd be a good place to start. Do you think he'd speak to me? You can try. He's never been very good at opening up to strangers though. Yeah, by sending to Momo. Oh god. It's worth a shot. Thank you for helping me, Mai. Okay, so anything else to do here? No. Cool. Okay. Sure. Yeah, maybe it's the sanity meter. Maybe the game isn't jank. It's just the sanity meter. Everything is going according to what it was programmed to be. Sure. Let's go with that. Well, look who it is. Don't want to talk to you though. Okay, so now Asakusa. Still can enter the apartment. My investigation up to that point led me to believe that finding Takashi Kawana would be difficult and convoluted, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Turns out his kendo dojo was well regarded as a popular training spot for a few national champions and several of the city's police officers. The latter made me nervous. The information I was asking for was sensitive. I didn't want word of my investigation finding its way back to HQ. A few misfired questions could end up in officers knocking on my door, or worse, Yukimura himself calling me up. I had to be cautious. Tense. Look. Inside's the interior of a traditional tea shop, but it doesn't look like anyone's been there recently. Let me drink some water. Let's see. Ooh, do you guys have takoyaki? Buy octopus balls. I mean, that's one way to put it. You could call them that, yes, but that sounds so freaking wrong. Like, actually, just plain wrong. Sure. Let's buy some octopus balls. Hello there, would you be interested in buying some of the finest takoyaki in Tokyo? Why did you translate it there, not here? Hello, young lady, would you like some of my balls? This isn't the cheap stuff you buy at food stand at a festival. They will make you question everything you knew about balls in form. Octopus in ball form. Who can say no to that sales pitch? Sure, I'll take some. Oishii! Wow, you're right. This is maybe the best takoyaki I had. Thank you, miss. Best takoyaki on all the islands. Our sanity is going up. Why is Japanese Jesse here? Tourist. Likely I can hear them speaking English. My English isn't so great, so I doubt I will get much help. But I wonder what they're talking about. Well, let's listen in. Hello there! Is there something we can help you with? Huh? I don't speak English. Wait, Japanese? Your Japanese is perfecto. As a college professor, it wasn't. I'd probably out of a job. I'm no college professor, but I work at a Japanese software company, so I'd be in a bit of trouble too. Hmm? Now look at me, I just live here. Well, not in Tokyo, in the suburbs. Whoa! I think you guys might speak Japanese better than I do. I mean, sorry, I never would have thought. Would you prefer to speak in English instead? No! I mean, no, please. Japanese fine, sorry. I wasn't meaning to be nosy. I guess I don't see people wearing yukata this late in the year. Is there a festival or something? No. We come to Asakusa every year, and the yukata became part of the tradition after a while. Guess it makes us stand out more than we already do, huh? Don't knock tradition, Tony. Admittedly, my legs are a little cold, though. You guys come here every year? You must know the area pretty well by now. I'm looking for a kendo dojo somewhere where there's Takashi Kawana works. It should be in this area. Engrishu. Kawana? Why does that name seem so familiar? Oh, right, he's the kendo instructor at the dojo behind us. People say he's some kind of prodigy. I wouldn't be surprised if he became a master in time. Supposedly, he's very particular about the trains. I suppose he doesn't want to waste his time with people who aren't serious. Trains? No, when he trains, yes. Makes sense, when you think about it. With how good he is, he must get a ton of wannabe kendo masters coming to him. Seems like he trains a lot of police too. In the time we've been standing here, they're seeing a few come in and out. All that, I think he's still in his 20s. For someone so young, he must be under a lot of pressure. No kidding. I heard talk of an inter-department kendo tournament. It's become a matter of pride in different regions. Oops, sorry. Regional departments. I wish my work did martial arts competition between departments. Nothing would work out of the unspoken tension between me and my boss quite like a good smack in the jawline. Ha 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 ha. Police fighting each other, huh? That must be pretty brutal. I mean, I guess police in Japan don't really have to use force all that much though. Yeah, anyway, how do you know so much about the dojo anyway? I mean, I live in Shinagawa and I don't know much of anything about that specific. You see, it says so right here in the dojo's flyer. He was out there about 10 minutes before you came handing them out. Kind of seemed like a little picky, so we didn't talk to him though. Prickly. I admit, it would have been much cooler if we had known that off the top of our heads. But we're glad we were able to help you regardless. Makes me feel a little silly now, trying to learn more about him from the flyer. Considering he trains so many police officers, I'm surprised I never heard of him until now. Huh? Are you associated with the police somehow? Me? No, of course not. I'm an investigator, see, like a private detective. Listen, if anyone comes asking about a female detective, just, Sorry, I don't speak Japanese, right? Exactly, I appreciate it. Anyway, I should get going. Sorry to bother you. Thanks for the information, guys. Our pleasure. Good luck at the dojo. Let us know if you learn any kendo tricks. The men in the department always puffed out their chests when they talked about the kendo competitions, like it was going to impress me or something. Never paid it much attention. Still, it's strange that someone related, however faintly, to the master has yet another tie to my old life. Takashi Kawana. Seems like an interesting guy, but very serious and not keen on stranger. He's not very keen though on strangers. Okay, that's horrible. At least I didn't have to use any English. That would have been a disaster. Hello, I am Japanese investigator. God, we need to do a watch along of the Sora the Troll channel. It's so good. Who are you? Friend of mine. You're a friend of my sister? You expect me to believe that? A little don't you think? Gee, thanks. Really, you think I wouldn't recognize you? You're the officer who was at the shrine in April who almost got her killed. And now you're lying about it, pretending to be her friend to no doubt get something from me. Don't look so shocked, your little deception was easy to read is all. After your idiocy in Kamakura, I heard my crying over the phone every night for a month. Don't bother her anymore, now get out of here before I myself or my fellow officers throw you out. Well, that worked out wonderfully. Oh my god, Kiba. Did I fuck up? Am I gonna get a bad ending now? Well, that didn't go well. Maybe Mai will know how to soften her brother up. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't work well regardless. It's fine. We just ask Mai for help. Mai's on the same boat as us, and I can be like, see, I told you I was her friend now. Oh no, I wasn't talking about the game, I was talking about the thing I was doing. Oh god. My god, that was so jank. Anyways. I think I managed to find your brother. He didn't exactly seem happy to see me. Yep, you found Big Brother, alright. He's been protective of me ever since we were little, kind of a sourpuss. I know I'm probably overstepping my boundaries, but would you be willing to come talk to him? I don't think he'll tell me anything on my own. You want me to help? You know, seeing you again really got me thinking. I decided that even if everyone's trying to hide it, I can't sit here and ignore what's happening. I need to understand why my family has been acting so strangely. Even my own brother is keeping me in the dark. I'm sick of it. It's all fun and games till the Shibari bad end. Oh god. Sure, I'll come with you, Ito. If I went alone, he'd probably pat me on the head and send me on my way. But if you're there, I'm sure he'll tell me something about my parents, the mask and everything. Are you sure that's what you want? Sometimes not knowing is better, Mai. No more stupid little Mai. I'd rather get hurt and know than happy and ignorant. But before we go, let's check on Grandma. These days she doesn't know where I am and I can really set her off. Alright, we'll make it a quick stop at the house. Thanks, Mai. Oh fun, we're going to the house with the grandma who handed us the cursed mask that ruined our lives. Great. Oh? A dead crow lays in the middle of the street. The small body is in a bad state of decay, covered in dried blood. The maggots have begun eating its remains. Aw, that's so sad. Poor chicken. I don't know why the translation is wrong here, saying it's a crow when it's clearly a chicken. Tori. Tori Onatori. I said no visitors, let me alone. Grandma, it's me. Please open the door. Mai? Oh, Mai, it's you. Please come in. Yes, come in. Wait, what is she doing here? It's okay, Grandma. She's here to help. Help? Ah, don't make me laugh. You were supposed to help me, remember? I felt something and you were going to free me from the past. Free you? Are you talking about the mask? Do not discuss that horrid thing here. No matter how far you go, I can still feel it. Like needles in my skin dragging me to it. In my dreams, I can still see that place. Have you seen it too, Detective? A dark place where those we've lost reside. I'm so old and have wasted so much time, and yet the pain won't go away. My fucking arthritis! My poor Emiko. I miss her so much. If only I could have found her. Emiko? You mean Mom? Find her? What are you talking about? She's gone. Takashi told me she died after I was born. Yes, of course, you shouldn't be asking about such things, Mai. If it weren't for this human, you'll be safe at the shrine. I mean woman, not human. Yes, anyways. No, Grandma, you're wrong. I'm not safe while everyone lies to me. I'm going to see Takashi. If you don't tell me the truth, he will. Mai, listen to yourself. You must stop. Opening the door to the past will solve nothing. Ever since you were little, I've done what I could to protect you and your brother. Please don't go down this path. You look so much like her, you know, your mother. And you, detective. Perhaps my granddaughter's too naive to see it, but you can't hide it from me. I know what you say, what you think you're able to do, but keep my family out of it. We suffered enough. You don't know anything about me, and besides, I'm not the one hiding things from my family. My family is a cat, and is currently licking themselves on my apartment. That is a lot of information I didn't ask for. Tell me, do you know the story of Izanagi and Izanami? Grandma, this again? I'm sure it is not interesting hearing some old myth. Really, we should get going. Stay right there. I thought I told you this story so many times you don't seem to grasp its importance. I think it would be of use to this woman to hear it. Izanagi and Izanami were the first of the gods, known to us as the kami. In legend, it was the drops of the ocean water that fell from Izanagi's jeweled spear that created the islands of Japan. When they descended to our lands, they brought their love and devotion with them to the realms of mortals. Izanagi and Izanami had many children. They fucked all day and all night long. The deities of nature that inhabit the natural world all around us. You know why Japan is called the country of 1,000 gods? Because these two could not keep in their pants. For a time, life was so peaceful. However, as Izanami gave birth to Kagutsuchi, the kami of fire, she was horribly burnt and suffered mortal wounds. And the Yu-Gi-Oh card wasn't even that good. Sure, it has a nice effect, but its summoning restrictions are terrible. And as she lays dying and faced with her mortality, new kami were born from her suffering. Kami that hid away from the light. When Izanami passed away, Izanagi was inconsolable, and in his rage, he struck down the children that killed his love. Unable to accept her death, he ventured deep underground to Yomi no Kuni, the land of the dead. Half blind and distraught with grief, he wandered the darkness until he bumped his head several times. I hear it was like 10 or 12. He wasn't feeling very good after that. Pretty dizzy, if you ask me. Then he finally heard a voice of his beloved. Or maybe he was hallucinating. He had bumped his head a lot. Though unable to see their face, Izanagi begged Izanami to return with him. Izanami replied that she would try and ask the gods of Yomi no Kuni permission to return to the land of the living. Incapable of restraining his desire to see his love, Izanagi set his comb awry in order to look upon his lost love. What greeted him was a sight of her decaying, worm-eaten face! And he was like, "Damn girl, you used to be a 10, but now you're like a 5. I don't want anything to do with you anymore." In horror, Izanagi attempted to flee Yomi no Kuni. Izanami, enraged, sent dark spirits to pursue him and drag him back to her. What was up with that weird alpha male bullshit he was spouting? After narrowly escaping, Izanagi sealed the entrance to Yomi no Kuni with a great boulder. So, you see, it is our mortality that brings suffering into the world, yet resisting it is a perversion of the natural order. Being mortal means we must accept that we cannot control life and death. Detective, some things cannot be changed, and some doors should never be opened, or in this case, some boulders should not be removed. You must stop. Grandma, you're still talking about stories and myths. That's so boring. We're talking about real things. The story may be a myth, but there is truth within it. Can't you see that? The thing you pursue, they are unnatural, unclean. Some might even say, unhinged, the dark side. Heed my warning and stop this foolishness. I won't let you be involved my family any further. First those bastards take my Emiko and then you show up. Perhaps I'm being punished for my sins. I used it to put them in the pool and then take away the ladder, and they all drowned. It was funny at first, but then the curses and the voices came. But Mai, come here. Come, my sweet child. We must keep you away from her. Come to your senile old grandma that's probably gonna hold a knife on your neck again sometime. No, Grandma, I told you already. I'm going to see Takashi. I'm an adult now, and you can't tell me what to do anymore. No, you can't go. We must protect our family from outsiders, Mai. The aliens, they're coming for us. I know it. You are reopening old wounds. Leave us alone. Let us heal. Let us prepare for when the 5G vaccines activate. Heal? You think I want to heal? Can't you see how much these lives have hurt me already? I mean, just the treatment that I had to get after your freaking natural oils were rubbed all over me when I had measles. For Christ's sake, Grandma, you're the one wounding me, not Ito. You're delusional. You tell a story about kami and spirits. You say the earth is flat. Takashi might hide things from me too, but at least he makes sense. This time he's going to tell me the truth about everything. About Mom and Dad too. No, stop. I'll tell you how your parents, how they... You can't, can you? You never told me how they died. The reasons always change every time I asked. No, my please, I'm telling the truth. A mammoth really did sit on her face. I'm positively sure that's what happened. They might be listening. They are still out there. The government, they're following us, and they haven't forgiven me. Can't you see? What are you talking about? You're insane. I'm sorry I spoke to you that way. I'll be back to check on you soon. Don't go. Please. The ground globe earth movement is after me. I know the truth. The flat truth. Goodbye, Grandma. Let's see. Oh shit, I love Ace Attorney. Well, someone needs to repopulate the land. Momo, it's beautiful. It's glorious. Thank you for the idea. As she lays dying? More like As I Lay Dying by William Faulkner. You had the idea, lunatic. Okay, Kiba, I set it up after stream later. Oh, okay. Got the tinfoil hat. I had my tinfoil hat this whole time. The tinfoil hat stays on during sex. It's shot. Everyone knows the second you take the foil off, the sun rays microwave your brain. The mammoth who sat on your father's face killed him wasn't entirely wrong. I wear the foil to protect myself from radio waves, but rather to protect this eldritch ball in the sky. I'm pretty sure if you wear a tinfoil hat during a hot day, you might cook your head. Like you can cook potatoes with foil, right? I never did that, but I saw it somewhere, and it sounds really yummy. Solar potatoes. I'm sorry, she's gotten much worse since you last saw her. She's been on Twitter all day long lately. No, it's fine. Why do you think she told us that story? About Izanagi? I don't know. It was kinda creepy, wasn't it? She was talking about it like she really believed it. Come on, let's go see Takashi. Have you seen the side of that ass? But at least he's suffocated and enjoy. Grandma! Mammoth VTuber. Whole gimmick is sits on your head. Whoa. Where do you think you're going? Maya and I are leaving. What of it? Oh, well, you can't. I got a call from my grandmother and she says she's having health issues, so she has to stay. I didn't ask what they were. Wouldn't want to be caught fainting on my shift again, but it must be pretty bad if she called. Mai's an adult. Her grandmother can't keep her here. Let's go. No, you don't understand. You're not going anywhere. So, this is just me. Like, problem solving 101. I would like pick anything sharp, prick my finger and just show the blood drop to him and make him flee like a vampire seeing the cross? At least we can have some fun with the heat. Right? We can make potatoes. Some places you can cook an egg on metal left in the sun. When you have done that moment, probably gets hot enough in summer. Throw down some butter on the sidewalk and just start a potato and make sidewalk marshmallows. Ugh. I'd rather not. I think the asphalt would hurt the taste, honestly. Use violence. I have to... Let's see if I can do something else. Oh, I know! Hold up. Wasn't there like a really icky dead crow? Good thing I'm wearing gloves. This better work. Hey, dude! Want some chicken? Do you want some chicken? What, you having fun in heat? Oh no. Oh my god. I told you how about I don't like blood, and blood's not really my thing. You see, the germs and... Okay, I'm dizzy. I'm a little dizzy. You're just going to... Oh my god, the arregal face. Oh dear, did he just faint? Sure looks like it. He'll be fine, let's get a move on. What the fuck, that pig? Man looked like he had like a... better time than he actually did. Let's just put it that way. Oh. Why is the all tense? Can I get another octopus ball? Miss, I can see the glimmer in your eyes and tell me you have a hunger for a second order of my nationally famous takoyaki. Who, me? Well, why wouldn't I? They were amazing. Yup, the struggle is real. You think I don't sit here in the presence of my own creation not want a little taste? No, of course I do. They're delicious. But the extra time and efforts means I don't have as many on hand and I'll have a limit order per customer. But I'm your only customer. Come on, just one more taste. Sorry, no can do. There's a reason I set up in this quiet spot like this. Otherwise it'll sell out in minutes. Well, let me know if you change your mind. Damn, no sack on takoyakis. You see, he doesn't have an aversion to blood. It's his kink. Literally me the other day when I was watching a medical malpractice case involving the unneeded lobotomy. Oh god. Mai? What are you doing here? Did she make you come? It's not like that, Takashi. We're just good friends. It was my idea. I asked her to come talk with you, but you sent her away. This woman almost got you killed. You expect me to cooperate with her? Surely if you need to talk to me, you can come yourself. My sister doesn't need to be involved. No, if I came alone... You just evade all my questions like you always do. Besides, there's something I need you to see. See what? What are you talking about? Gasp! Where did you get that? Put it away! So you do know what this is. I asked her to come, and she did on the spot. Mag is an omega, 100%. Literally me the other day when I already read that one. I knew you were hiding something from me. That's not true. I wasn't hiding it. I just wasn't telling it to you. Because you never asked directly and in the proper words, and using the secret password. It's all clear. It's not something you ever need to know about. Besides, why is she carrying it in the first place? Wait, don't change the subject. This isn't about Ito. Mai, I understand you're upset with me, but we should talk about this another time. Furthermore, the mess has nothing to do with you. You're wrong! Back in April, when Mai was held at knife point by another girl, it was this mask that she was after. A mask your family is connected to. Looking for it? I suppose I've been a fool to think I could keep the truth of our family past away from you. The past? Does this have to do with Mom and Dad? Yes, and so much more. There's like 2 or 3 cousins that are also involved. First, I saw that mask when I was a child. Before you were born. The truth is, it belonged to a cult called the Coming Kai, of which our parents were members. You see, they always dress like Power Rangers every night and... A cult? You're kidding! How your parents get mixed up in that? How do you think, lady? Lack of purpose in life? Depression? There's all kinds of reasons. I know how it sounds. I find it hard to believe myself, except not really. They were a group led by a guru named Tokimasa, who promised a simpler life away from the hypocrisy and falseness of the city life. Our parents both had master degrees and my mother was on her way to earning her PhD. They chose to give up their lives and their careers to follow some mystic and live in a compound instead. The Kamenkai were one of many such groups back then. I was a child and didn't understand, but thinking about how our parents were deceived and what they put me and Mai through, it's unforgivable. The mask was on the compound, but for what purpose or what they believed in could do, I don't know. I mean, they're called the Coming Kai. They must believe that the masks are important, like coming means mask, no? Do you think there are any members of the Coming Kai left who'd know? No, you see, there are no surviving members. They took the Kool-Aid! All of them, including our parents. I'm sorry, I don't remember much about it. One night, Grandma came into the room where they were sleeping, saying we had to go. The compound was in the woods, so it was dark and I could barely see, but she kept charging forward with Mai in her arms and me dragging behind. When we were back in Tokyo several days later, Grandma told me that our parents were dead. She didn't seem sad, it was as if she expected it. The government censored much of what happened, so I was never able to learn how they died. Me and Grandma didn't speak of it, ignoring it as if my childhood and everything that happened in those woods was all a bad dream. If it weren't for her, we'd probably be dead with our parents, but ignoring it couldn't erase the anger I felt toward them. I wonder if they even cared about what might happen to us. As a high schooler, I spent more time trying to find out about Kamenkai than I did studying. I thought that if I could understand why my parents were so willingly to give up their lives and abandon us, I'd stop feeling so betrayed. But I was wrong! Nothing I found ever gave me any peace. Mom and Dad died as part of some cult? I don't believe it. It's true. I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. I guess that in hiding it from you, I was able to hide away my feelings as well. I think for Grandma it was too painful to talk about. I believe she took possession of the shrine in order to live a simpler life. We had to keep it secret. There's no way we could live a normal life with the stigma of the Coming Kai attached to us. I suppose keeping that secret hurt us both dearly. For me, pursuing Kendo gave me some measure of control over my life again. But Grandma, who made a choice to leave her only daughter behind, she always seemed to carry the guilt of it with her. She started going out at night, babbling about how she was looking for Mom. When she'd come home, she would have a rotten stink on her clothes. I was too scared to confront her, so I tipped off the police. They found her wandering in the sewers, holding nothing but the mask, the same one from the cult compound all those years before, and the one you hold now. I was shocked when they gave it to me. I hadn't seen it in so long, and all the unpleasant memories from my past came back flooding me. That was when I decided to leave Kamakura. It was the only way I could move on with my life, by moving out to the city. That doesn't account for how the mask ended up with your grandmother in the first place. I don't know how she got it. Seemingly appeared out of thin air, Or maybe someone gave it to her. She never said. After I left the mask with her, it always made me uneasy. I had a strange aura about it. It did have a strange aura about it. Wait, Grandma was looking for Mom in the sewers? I don't remember any of this. You were in the dorms at your school at the time. Grandma's strange behavior was part of why I insisted on you going to those private schools away from Kamakura. I couldn't drag you into the madness of our past. We parted ways with out speaking of it, and she was much better by the time you returned to Kamakura. Detective, what exactly is it you're looking for? Surely our family history isn't of use to you. I assume you heard about what happened to my partner? This mask was there again when he died. It's more than an ornament. I need to know where it came from. If that's true, then I want to help. Your partner, he seemed like a nice person. No, Mai. You help it plenty, but I have to do this on my own. Ito is right. I apologize for not telling you all this sooner, but you can't be involved in something so dangerous. Let me grab some water. The angles, rigged, geometry calculations. I wonder if you can change the star on string avatars to like a golden shuriken. Man, that would be cool. I don't know, I need to look. Like, if the files are image files, I should be able to. If they're JSON, it should be a little bit harder. JSON! I already thought I lost you that day at the shrine. I couldn't forgive myself if something happened to you now. Alright, thank you for finally telling me the truth, Takashi. I'll head back for now. I hope you remember that I'm your sister. I may not remember the same things you do, but we're still family. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for your help, Mai. You're right, Mai. I'll come visit soon. It looks like she's gone. Mai's not here. There's no need to be coy. No doubt taking possession of that mask has taken its toll on you. Even in the brief time I was in contact with it, I felt an immense darkness behind it, like I was holding the one ring and I was about to become a golem. Have you played the golem game? I hear it's pretty terrible. I had such strange dreams and I saw things I never would have dreamed on my own. There was always an unusual air about it, and I couldn't stand to be around it. That's why I threw the golem game away. Oh, we're talking about the mask? Oh yes, that too. Maybe lying to Mai again makes me a hypocrite. All I know is that I don't want her getting hurt. But like you said, I don't believe that the mask is simply wood and paint, though I doubt anyone else would believe us. No one ever did, except for one man. On his street there's an old tea shop. Perhaps you saw it on the way in. An old historian named Yasuhisa is there occasionally. He was the only one who ever acknowledged what I said about the mask as truth. If you're looking for information on the mask, he may be the best person to ask. I never pursued the topic with him, but I speak with him occasionally on other topics. His mind is a vault of valuable information. Hopefully he can shed some light on what it really is. I hope so, but please, detective, be careful. Like, it seems doable, it could be a nice touch, but also like though gold would be miles better than just a yellow star. I'll see what I can do about it. Not gonna promise anything though, because I'm no good with that shit. Making the shuriken star would be pretty easy, but actually implementing it's a whole nother story. Let's enter the tea shop. The historian Yasuhisa. Welcome! Come in, do sit down. No need to be so formal and stand there like a statue. How can I help you? Are you Yasuhisa? Takashi told me I could come speak to you. Oh, and how is Mr. Kawana? Still prickly as ever, I suppose? I've always found him to be wise beyond his years, though perhaps not by choice. I digress, my apology. It's the quirks that come with old age, you know. What does Miss Kawana think I can help you with? I'm looking into a few things related to the Kamenkai. The group his family got mixed up in his. Ah, more difficult answer than you might expect, you see. There are two groups that share that name. The first, as you know, is the religious group formed by the Guru Tokimasa. The second is an ancient order, over 1,000 years old. Some could even say the rival the Illuminati. And what is that creepy thing you're holding? Is it not the Gollum game? I hope not. I was told it's related to the Kamenkai, newer one. That you could tell me about it, maybe? It is an asset which exists, you can change it. If it's legal to change it, however. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, Moby Silly is not an option, but many people could set it like coins and cupcakes. Yeah, but I never seen it. I like string avatars a lot, but it's kinda rough. It's kinda rough around the edges. Kind of a rough program to work with. Ah, that explains many things, child. The far-off look in your eyes, for one. I imagine you have many questions. Masks are interesting, are they not? They are meant to be a disguise, and yet masks cannot lie or contort itself to hide the truth. In that sense, it is the mask is more truthful than human feces. I mean faces. We hide underneath them. I like to hide underneath human feces. It is very useful way. People do not approach me at all. They cannot see me. I feel like I'm invisible. And the invisibility stays for several hours because no one talks to me while after I'm even done with being covered in feces. But anyways, I wonder how you came to be in possession of that one object with such a dark history. I think I might be related to a missing person. Did you say you cover yourself in human feces? But I don't know anything about it beyond that. Ah, but that itself is the essence of history, and yes I did. Layers upon layers of personal connections that are continuously peeled back to their root, just like human feces. Relics like the one you hold often take unusual routes where they end up. Relics? If that is one from the Kamenkai cult from the 90s, then I hardly call it a relic. And can we please drop the feces talk? I think it's really shitty. Misguided and deceptive as he was, Tokimasa was no fool. In order to gain new followers, he needed to give his cult historical legitimacy. He collected obscure objects and gave them new meaning so that he could control in order to manipulate his followers. The mask was what chose. Blah blah blah. Mask was what he chose, along with the name of the group who created it. Interesting, isn't it? Yeah, I guess so, only I guess I was hoping you could tell me some other things about it. For instance? Like, why, now that I'm about to say it out loud sounds silly, I'm sorry I bothered you. Don't be silly, you wonder for example, why holding the mask seems to take you to another place. Or perhaps why you can see visions that don't seem real. Why you feel a strong will exerting itself on you. Oh yes, I know all about those things too. How could you know about that? When Tokimasa was in possession of it, he believed it showed him a path to the realm of the gods. He wrote extensively on the subject. Though unlike most, I wouldn't discount such phenomena as raving of a madman when the phenomena repeats itself. Do you too look into the inky blackness and see familiar shapes in the shadows? Not shadows. I see and hear people who are supposed to be dead. I find things I couldn't possibly have found otherwise. Most interesting. Tell me, detective. Oh, apologies. Do you mind if I call you that? I don't remember telling you I was a detective. Ah, my mistake. You must forgive me. A slip of the tongue. I believe it was the way you carried yourself. Determined investigator such as yourself, such a sense of purpose in their mannerism, you see. And you do seem rather determined to get to the bottom of whatever it is you're chasing. Tell me, does me telling you that your experiences are not an illusion provide you any level of comfort? I'm not sure, but I do feel something. Maybe hope? Or maybe I'm hungry. I wish I could have had some more takoyaki. It's like I finally got a foothold on solid ground. Ah yes, knowledge is a light in dark places, is it not? To think a relic of such importance would end up with a detective. Do you mind if I ask of something? Which do you believe? Are our lives controlled by a wolf dog clicking on a screen, pre-measured threats that determine our deeds, our wishes and our ends the minutes we come into existence? Or conversely, if our tragic subjects of our chaos inherent to our universe instead, does it change according to our deeds, and that which happens to us seemingly by accident? Do you believe it is fate or chance that decides which threads of life are cut short and which are followed? Let's be honest, let's see what's happened. Ah, yes, it's of course, and maybe you feel your life has been somewhat out of control as of late. True, huh? To be honest, I don't feel like I had much of that since the mask came to me, and I haven't had much of that before, being a strong, independent woman in a man's world. You said that the mask was made by the old Kamenkai. Why? Confusing me can't be the purpose it was made for. Ah yes, more complicated answers than you might have wished for. Indeed, it should come as no surprise that the creation of such a mysterious object is equally enigmatic. Perhaps you could do me a favor. Don't worry, it is the relation to this very topic. An important book has gone missing from my shop. You could retrieve it for me. I feel it could shine a great deal of light on the subject. What kind of book? A book of the missing variety! Ha 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 ha! And it's probably porn. I ask you please not to read it. I'm sorry, I jest. It concerns the mass barrier. Mass barrier? Huh. That's me, right? Although you carry it, that does not make you its bearer. All will become clear when the book is returned to me. Sounds easy enough. Where can I start looking? Oh, you needn't go far. The man who has it is right outside this building. In fact, as I said, it's not much of an errand, but I, of course, cannot leave my shop. You see, I turn to dust if I try to leave. He's right outside? I think it won't take long. I'll be right back. Dun dun dun. And it's the ugly bastard. Can you imagine? Takoyaki guy, do you have a book? The LT shop next door, isn't the place closed down? Closed? That can't be right. What else do you know about it? Pure conjecture on this one, but I think it might be owned by the kendo instructor from the dojo down the street, on account of him being the only one I ever seen there. You might not believe me, but I swear I saw him there chatting away to himself. Possibly he's a little nuts. Uh-oh. I love editing change things to suit my purposes, if I really shouldn't. I mean, literally changing a texture is harmless would be silly. Acquire item Shibari scrapbook. Oh no. Kiba wants to see him again. Huh, no I don't! Then again, it might be a super awesome kind of meditation technique. Oh man, why didn't I think of that before? Next time I'll ask him for some pointers instead of spying on him, eh? Word through the grapevine that he's a regional champion or something and he's trained some of the best. Lots of cops trained with him too, so it must be good. Maybe he's not so crazy after all. Speaking of which, I have a bit of a crazy question for you. I know you said if it was closed, but do you know anything about a book taken from there maybe recently? I was led to believe you would. Oh my god, his name is Haruto. Oh jeez. Go on. Like I said, the place has been empty for years, but you know, I spend a lot of time outside and half the time the door's wide open. So one day a few months back, I decided to take a look around. Nothing suspicious or nothing, it's just curious, you know. Curiosity killed the cat, right? Anyway, it was all dusty and old, and there was all sort of weird stuff laying around. So I might have taken a little souvenir. I mean, it wasn't super old or nothing, so I figured no one would miss it. Besides, it wasn't for me. It was for my kid's brother. That guy can get deep in the dumps sometimes, so I try to stand by for when that happens, you know? So I figured a little gift would cheer him up. And back then he was going through some particularly tough times. His bitch wife, pardon my language miss, has left him and taken their kid's daughter with her. He still doesn't talk about it like he's in the night or something. Whoops, got off track again. I was heading to visit him in the ill-gotten book when I got this phone call saying that he was in the hospital. He OD'd on expensive sake and sleeping pills. Thank God that idiot decided to do it at the bar he owns with the door unlocked. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's the guy! Guys, that's the guy! Oh my god. A customer came in and called the ambulance. If it weren't for that, I'm not sure he'd still be there. That's quite a story. It sounded like he wanted to be found. Yeah, I think so too. I think he was trying to ask for help in his own way. In any case, I took the book from him while he was in the hospital. Took the book to him while he was in the hospital. Tried to show him that even when he was at his lowest, there was someone out there trying to do something nice for him, you know? I think it helped for a minute anyhow. As soon as the doctors let him leave, he went right back to the toxic little bar. Hope he's okay. He's got issues, but he's my little brother. We're worried about him. He's not been answering my phone calls lately. Apparently we did the right thing by telling him to leave, he just didn't want to listen. She took the grandkids! She done and took the grandkids in a divorce, god damn it. Originally my brother's bitch ex-wife, sorry again, who had the brilliant idea to put his skill to work to ship part of town. Despite that, he's holding on to it with everything he's got. The place is slowly bankrupting him, but he won't let it go. All he has to do is sign some papers and move on, but he can't. Something about it has his claws sank deep into him. I've been trying to get him to join me in business for a year. He's a great chef and we could make a killing. Oh god, he could be making takoyakis? The best takoyakis? Maybe it's not the same as owning a whole bar, but saving passers-by and get some sunshine is good for the soul. Plus, food stands are doing really well abroad here. Much better than wasting away in Shinjuku at any rate. Maybe we could even make a food truck, can you imagine? Yeah, it's lame his little side street. Anyway, if that book's important to you, he's probably still got it in his place. If you want the address? Wait, I knew you looked familiar. Your brother's Daiso, right? You know him, small world. It was probably a smile on my face that threw you off. Tell him my brother hard to say hi. While you're at it, tell him that takoyaki stand still has the future of cuisine and to get his butt over here. Ha ha ha. I'll do that. Thanks for all your help. Well, let's go. We're on a quest. If we can get Daiso to join his brother, we can get even more takoyaki. What do you mean that's not what the game's about? Of course that's what the game's about. Anyways, off to Shinjuku we go. Now where's Daiso's place? Thanks for all your help. Now perchance could you maybe get another takoyaki? Exactly. Hi, Ayami. How can I help you today? Hey Daiso, how's things? You know. Same old, same old. Funny thing, I met your brother while I was in Asakusa today. Haruto? You met Haruto? What are the chances? Who knows, it was pretty random. Huh. Who'd have thought? So, is he still selling takoyaki at his stand? Did he say anything? He is. He said to remind you that takoyaki stands are the future of cuisine, and that you should go and help him. Yeah, you're talking to Haruto, alright. Always the optimistic, that guy. Actually, I have a favor to ask of you. Do you still have the book your brother gave you a few months ago? Oh. The only thing that guy gives me, headaches. Not sure if I can help you, Ayami. He said he gave it to you while you were in the hostel. Oh, what makes you think I was in the hostel? I don't even go there for hostel checkups. Besides, that dog's bringing me stuff all the time, always trying to drag me kicking and screaming over to where the grass is greener. This would have been more recently, after a rough patch. Maybe it was stupid for me to come and ask. No, it's fine. That idiot always running his mouth. Freaking traitor. Those were just some hard times, nothing serious. I just drank too much is all. I'm sorry, detective, but I don't want to talk about it. Alright, understood. I'm not here to dig up bad memories, Daiso. Thanks. You said you were looking for a book, right? Truth is, I don't remember a book. I do remember Hato gave me an old magazine, though, back in the hostel. It was one of the ones I used to read when I was younger, when things weren't quite so complicated. Wait there a second, I may have it in the storeroom still. Dang it, sorry Ayami, hold on a sec. Amazing how much junk someone accumulates over the years. Maybe I should throw some of this old stuff out, huh? Here it is! It's yours, detective. Oh. Hey, no wonder you recognize that photo you brought by. It's the same girl, an idol named Ruby! Reina. No, Ruby, see, it says right there on the cover. Pretty crazy that it was still in my shop. Guess that means you're still looking for her. I wonder why we keep running into each other. Weird luck, I guess. I don't buy it. You're a hell of a detective. You must have a pretty sharp nose. Heh, if you say so, Daiso. Do you mind if I take this? Like I said, it's yours. About time to start getting rid of some old junk. Thank you. See you around, Ayami. Take care, Daiso. Don't mix pills and alcohols, okay? Yeah, lunatic. Oh, indeed. So, according to the guy, she is the mask bearer? But what does it mean? Sorry, lunatic, not an option. I need to see the square in order to interact with anything. Besides, I shouldn't be drinking on the job. Ah, welcome back, detective. Is that my book is in your hand? Guess I'm a little surprised. Are you trying to tell me Reina is the mask bearer you talked about? It's hard to believe. Does it surprise you? After all, it is she who you see in the dark, is it not? The dark. That's what the collector called it too. How Reina got tied up in all this. I only know that somehow the girl's path and the mask collided, as if by chance. What circumstances led to this intersection are a mystery, I'm afraid. People always see history as something in a distant past, involving old men and black and white pictures, but that book and the girl are as much part of history as the rest. The threads that connect the past and the present, the people to each other, are not always apparent, but peel back the layers of connection and the randomness of our universe neatly orders itself. A thin idol, an ancient order, the tools they created, and the detective who holds it all forming a neat and tidy line. Reina was some sort of idol living in Tokyo, not a part of a slipper cell of some cult. It doesn't add up. Oh, that detective we can agree. So why don't we start at the beginning? How the mask ceased to be a mere object? The story starts in ancient times, in the year 1333. Chaos! At the time, Kamakura was the capital of Japan. Led by the Hojo clan, it was a time of peace, prosperity, and enlightenment. Peace among men is cyclical, and like so many before then and so many after, their time of peace came to an end. The Nita clan, loyal to Emperor Go-Daigo, led a siege against the Hojo-controlled Kamakura, taking the city, and the tide receded, leaving a key passage open for the invader. The Hojo clan fled to the caves of their family temple, for then there was no hope of victory or escape. They chose to retain their honor. Instead of surrendering, the 870 Hojo samurai, including the last 3 regents, committed mass suicide. However, the Hojo and Nita clans, embroiled in their quest for empire, could not see the role they played in the plans of another group, the religious sect known as Kamenkai. Uh-oh, did they use them as a blood sacrifice? I think they used them as blood sacrifice. Do you know that mathematically more probably for earphones to become tangled? I mean, it does explain a lot. It does explain a lot. It is said that the flames of Kamakura, a girl was seen wandering in the streets, observing the carnage of the burning city. A girl lost to histories by the name of Chiako Chichijo. Yeah, Chiako Chichijo, the last survivor of the Kamenkai. Okay, so whatever the Kamenkai were trying to do, they failed. I mean, they all died, right? No, they did not fail. Everything went exactly as planned. Chikako Chichiko did not survive by chance. She was chosen. Chosen for what? To receive the blessing of all the spiritual energy that so much death afforded. To become the first mask bearer. Mask bearer? The Kamenkai used the death of all those people to create this? Why? Legend has it the Kamenkai sought to contain the door, a rift leading to the spiritual realm, where our consciousness ceased to be and time holds no meaning, a place where cause and effect could be changed. Why? Why spend so much human life and give up so much to do that? To stop it from being abused. Imagine being able to see the world as a god, so that the flow of time and the rules which govern our world are of no consequences. This is the power of the door. To a mortal mind obsessed with finality of death and meaningless accomplishment, such power could corrupt absolutely. A power over death. So a dark place was created to obscure the door and hide it from mortal eyes, along with a tool to control and see within the darkness. It's true. All of it. It sounds like a fairy tale, but it's true. Finding the door could be the key to bringing Tanaka back. Some doors, no matter how strong they call to us, are not meant to be opened, and the Kamenkai willingly gave their lives to keep it that way. The mask opened the mind to all who come in contact with it, but it is intended for its bearer. Using it to find the door may destroy you. Maybe you're right, but I could at least use it to find a way into the dark. Just like the collector said, the only thing I don't get it is how Reina is connected to it. Hey Kiba, did I ever send you the video on special relativity? You did. I watched it. I understood some of it. Like how time and movement flow differently because of the relativity of the observer. It kind of makes sense. I can kind of understand it, especially if it's big enough. But anyways, that is a mystery, as Mr. Kawana told you. The last known location of the mask was the Kamenkai cult only a few decades ago. Much was suppressed about the Kamenkai under Tokimasa. They existed, and on March 4th, 1996, they met their end. There were many theories that the police killed them during their raid of the compounds, or that someone within the cult had snapped and murdered the others. Nothing but conjecture, I'm afraid. The real answer lies somewhere deep within police records, and though I remain curious, it is not something I have access to. Perhaps the best place to start is there. Finding out about the last days of the Kamenkai may help light your path to the truth, though I wonder if such an object, bred from suffering, can truly put an end to it. Is it you who can finally break this terrible cycle? I spent a long time here. I'm so tired, so tired. Farewell, detective, farewell! And then he opens an umbrella and flies away like Mary Poppins. And gone. The illusion of simultaneity. Also, the explanation of why nothing can move faster than light is extremely fascinating. Using the graph just makes it click. Sitting there comfortably, the historian Yasukiha casually laid out everything that I experienced like it was reading it out of a book. A mass suicide, ancient groups, a door to the spiritual realm. It sounds like a myth, an interesting story told to travelers in a bygone era. It's hard to believe. It relates to Kazuki and Reina. Hold up. Oh. I think... Let me check. What is this? It's some kind of cookie with butter. Delicious. It's sweet too. I wonder what this is. I can't see it. The bridge between Kamakura samurai and a young girl. He said Rena fit into the story. She's a mask bearer? But how? Yasuhisa, the collector. I thought when I met them I entered their world I could start to understand, however faintly. But my intuition, as a detective, tell me they're hiding something from me still. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I need to keep going. What day is it anyway? How long have I been chasing these leads? Day turns to night, the hours bleed into each other, even the seasons don't seem to follow the natural order anymore. Everything's blurring together. My head. Maybe I should take my medication? Impossible as it seems, following the old man's hunch is the best bet to finally understand the mask. Even Takashi didn't know what happened to the Kamenkai. Finding the police report is always a way forward. A few weeks ago, it would have been easy for me to ask around and pull a file. It will be a bit more difficult now, I imagine. What's the worst that can happen? I should head to the police HQ and see what I can find. Chat, should we take our medications? Honestly, my sanity isn't that bad. I honestly started this game with less sanity than I have now. Like, the self-care strategy has been working much better. Also, I can't seem to enter my apartment anymore, so... yeah. Game's like, maybe you should take your medication, but nah, let's not. I don't have an inventory in this game either. And no, there's no take medication option here. Oh shit, you gotta be kidding me. Funny, me and some other guys just talking about you after practice the other day. Specifically, we're taking bets on how long it would be before I showed her face again. Shame, you coming here now cost me 10,000 yen. Not that it matters. Ever since you left, things are looking up for me. I won the last department kennel tournament and I've been enjoying my promotion. Oh yeah, thanks for the new office, by the way. Anyway, non-active duty cops, or you in other words, ain't allowed in HQ right now, so what do you want? What a nice guy. God. Investigate these tacos. Hello, Tammy. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Let's see. This is a dichotomy. Ooh, spicy salami. Sounds great. Okay. Personally, I'm eating like a little biscuit thing. I don't know what it is. It is tasty though. Me and Momoshi bought a lot of stuff the last weekend, so I'm not entirely sure even what this is. Might be senbei. No, but senbei is harder. I don't know what this one is. Wakafu, really? You know, Wakafu is like a game that was on my list of games I should play, and I never did. And then I started to watch the animated Netflix series, and there was like a fight scene followed by like a entire gigantic tutorial about how the magic system works, and I kind of zoned it out and I didn't watch it anymore. I hope the game is more interesting. Go to how or I need a favor. Is he going to give me do me a favor? That's the real question. Yeah, let's try to be nice. Let's see what happens. It's pretty fun till you get into set building. Why? What happens then? Oh man, just gets better and better. Begging me for a favor, huh? Kinda figure you might someday. So, what kind do you want for me to do, Ito? Sneak into evidence lockers, steal your gun back for you? Like I do anything for you. The brats have already told me everything in the main station to clear off you. You're considered bad luck of people's careers. Well, myself excluded, I suppose. Wouldn't expect anyone to do you any favors from here on out if I were you. And I'd rather not people see us talking and think that we're all friendly or something. Now get out before I have to call someone else. Tons of grind. Ah, makes sense. Yeah. Wakafu was around since the time Ragnarok Online was a thing. I'm not entirely sure you can get more grinding than Ragnarok Online, but you know, companies do try to exceed themselves. For example, it took me like 2-3 months to finish my level 200 set. So pretty bad, but not as bad as Ragnarok Online. Gotcha. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, that's not. So... I'm apparently slightly shaking all over. I'm not entirely sure why. Do you feel hype or adrenaline? Okay, Lunatic. Try standing up and stretch your arms. Try to do some stretches. Maybe you've been in the same position for too long and your muscles are screaming at you. That actually happens to me a few times. By the way, fun fact. Wakufu game takes place 5 years before the anime. Really? Can I get another takoyaki? Damn. No takoyakis. Oh yeah, we're not in Akihabara anymore. Why am I still with the maid outfit? There we go. Wow, that was actually super nice. Good idea, Kiba. Thanks. Yeah, I know that kind of shaking comes from not stretching. If you're gonna stay a long time on the PC, Lunatic, I'd recommend you take a daily morning routine of like doing some stretch exercises. You can get them from a personal trainer, a doctor, or maybe even the internet, depending. But like, it's not good to let your muscles become too weak. I'm surprised to see you back. How can I help you, detective? You train police? I was told your dojo trains a lot of people in the police. That's right. I train many of them personally. Do you know Akira Taira, a detective from Tokyo HQ? Ah yes, Detective Taira. I know him quite well. A man with a great deal of innate talent in martial arts. Though that talent is offset somewhat by his, how do I put this? Brash personality. His talent is put off by the fact that he is an absolute ass. Brash is a very diplomatic way to put it. Thank you. Sorry to put you on the spot, but Tyre is about the only usable link I've got left to police forces, and the one person who's trying to stop me the most. Seeing as you train with him all the time, I was hoping you might, you know something that could change his mind? If you know what I mean. Are you asking me to help to blackmail Tyra? Beyond the obvious reasons why I wouldn't help you with that, I also happen to think it won't work. You may be surprised to hear this, but Detective Tyra actually lives a fairly straightforward life. His excesses are nothing that would draw any scrutiny, at least not among his fellow officers. I hear he's engaged to be married soon as well. Someone actually agreed to marry that slime? That poor girl. Yeah, it's a very nice girl. Apparently they're quite happy together. There was about 42k people on the beta server trying to crash it. That I've said if we can crash it, everyone gets a tile till we crash the server. That's one way to stress test it. I remember playing Wakfu a long time ago. I just alerted of the greatest visual novel ever. Oh? Yep, and we did crash it. Good job! It's nice to see developer and community working together. Okay, I am done with the cookies. May I ask what exactly Tyra did to you that makes you feel so strongly? Did to me? Ha! You should be asking him that. Ever since I started, he looked down on me and never missed a chance to remind me how he felt. I ignore him because I figure if I worked hard enough and earn my promotion, that's it. It would shut him once and for all. You eventually got this promotion, I take it. Well, did he shut up like you thought? No, he got worse. It started with him spreading rumors about me sleeping around HQ, then there were various complaints to my supervisor. He couldn't have stand that I won. It's all falling apart now though, huh? He got my old job, and every time I see him, he got that smug grin on his stupid face, like he's mocking me. So you hate the fact that, at least in his mind, he was right. Something like that. That is not the first person to think a woman didn't deserve a promotion he got, but it stung a little extra when he ended up at my desk. Yeah, I thought as much. You're not saying you think that brown-nosing, womanizing, lazy, good-for-nothing asshole actually deserves my spot, are you? No, I can judge the inner workings of a police force, but from what I've heard, it certainly wouldn't be the first time an office didn't earn their promotion honestly. Often I watch my students spar, and I always notice an interesting trend. You see, usually, the outcome of a match has nothing to do with their skill. Is there a moral at the end of the story? Patience, Ito. You see, two students will face each other, but before they even draw their swords, they've decided the outcome. Students rank each other and themselves based on practice, their social status, their schools, or any number of things before they even enter my dojo. A student perceiving himself as stronger will always be more relaxed, more ready to attack, while the student who's resigned themselves to defeat desperately defends. It's not skill or merit that wins the battle. It's expectations. Do you see where I'm going with this? I do, but I'm not sure if I like it. You're saying that unless I can break Tyra's perception of me, I'll keep losing, right? Exactly. For a man like Tyra who expects certain things of women, you defied him at every turn, but if I suck up to him and play the part, it might throw him off guard enough for me to win this fight. Sound about right? Very perceptive. Here, this should help. Sake? It's a gift. Wow, that's so flattering. I barely even know you. I suppose in order to degrade myself to scum like Tyra, I could use a drink. It's not for you. It's for Tyra. Oh, here I was thinking you were being nice. This is a very expensive brand. As a matter of fact, it's Tyra's favorite. A gift for his promotion. A promotion he stole. A promotion to my position. Think of it as a way to throw him off balance. You can't strike at his heart until he drops his guard, after all. You know how to play the role he expects you. I suspect you know the type of women he likes. Much as it pains me to admit, that might work. Thanks for the sake. Let's booze up the bastard! And steal his pants. Yep, we did crash it. People were spam rolling dice in the town hub to crash it. Nice. 1917 was the last time I launched it. Apparently I did play it quite a while before that. Didn't play too long, but I remember the gameplay. It was different before something. I never pressed enter. Oops. What is the historian? I spoke to Yasuhisa, the historian. Oh good, and? Takashi, what is he? I don't understand your question. He's one of them. Then? Ito, are you alright? He's just an old man, what else would he be? No, Takashi, you must have noticed there's something off about him. Like the collector, but no, not exactly like him. I'm not sure Yasuhisa told you to care like you like this, but I've known him for years. He's a bit eccentric and too philosophical for his own good, but he's harmless. Allow me to offer some advice. What you're feeling right now, it's not him. It's you. The more time I spent researching the Kamenkai in the past, the more I began to feel the world had gone mad. But it didn't. It continued to turn on its axis as it always does. It was me who became unhinged. You could always walk away, Detective Ito. Some mysteries aren't worth solving. Drink sake, no! "1917, I said 2017. Oops, my bad. It's fine, Ninja can't read. Maybe you traveled in time, I don't know. Maybe you had like a... You're an ancient being and you had a computer made to work with coal. Yes. Like a steampunk computer that runs a game that was invented in the 2000s. Yes, it makes sense. I'm just bad at reading numbers. Okay, it's time. Oh my god, she grew. I'm running Twitch on a cardboard laptop. Exactly, Tommy knows. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm sorry. That's it, Ito. I heard enough of your... Wait, what? You heard it right, Tyra. I'm sorry. You're a good detective, and I never did congratulate you on your promotion. Here, this for you. I get it. You think bribing me is gonna work, huh? Kennomichi? Is that a bottle of Kennomichi? No way, it sells out in weeks. Even my family rarely managed to get a bottle, and they knew the people to ask, how'd you get it? That's not important. Consider it an apology on how I treated you in the past. I present this to you as a way to formally hand over my old position to you. It's clearly in better hands now. But... Ito. Sit up, will ya? Ito, it's fine. Just sit up already. Okay, I accept your apology. Well, hell, I didn't know you felt that way. I mean, in light of recent events and now, it's a long overdue. Guess with all the stress you've gone through, the delay is understandable. Glad you finally learned to manage your emotions appropriately and not be a hysterical woman. Thank you for your kind words, Detective Tyra. Also, fuck you, but hopefully you didn't hear the last part. Once I return to the department, I'll know I have much to learn from you. It's a little early for the talk, don't you think? We don't even know if they'll let you back on the force after the hearing. Yes, I suppose you're right, Detective. Shouldn't have spoken so brashly. Ito, stop that, please. I always thought you'd be a better cop if you listened to your fellow detectives a bit more. Suppose there's a lot you have to learn from me, huh? I know you're right, Detective Tyra. I was so brash before. That's probably how I ended up here. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for dropping this by, Ito. Tell you the truth, it's been a tough time for us all. It's better to stick together. We're on the same team after all, right? Maybe once you're back, me and you can partner up? One can only hope I'll be so lucky. Right. Look, I gotta get back to my office. You need anything else? Well, I was thinking, but oh no, I couldn't possibly bother you. You're so busy. It's fine, I can handle it. Go on. Well, I know I shouldn't, but I've been doing a little research. In an unofficial capacity, you know. I was wondering if you could pull a file for me. You know I can't give you access to the system. You're suspended, and besides, it'd be against regulations then. I guess if you stay on that side of the counter, I could get Ishibashi to help you. Don't think this means we're best friends or anything. It's just repayment for the Kenomichi. Oh, thank you. But Tyra, Detective Tyra, I wouldn't want to impose on your busy schedule. Again? Stand up! Saki, you're going to be back in my office. I'm going to go back to my office, look up the file Ito wants, log the search query to my name. Got it? Yes, sir, of course. I'll be in my new office all afternoon, so direct any calls there. Clear? Yes, sir. I think he's gone. Damn, Ayuni! I mean, I've twisted some guys around my finger before, but that was something else. Don't you think it takes long to get your office back if you keep working that magic? Thank you for the lurk. Thank you, Tommy. Have a good lurk. Ayami, listen to me very closely. It's very, very important to train me how to do that. For professional purposes, I think you're alright on your own, Saki. Oh, fine, be that way. Anyway, you got tired, sign off. What did you want me to look up for you? On March 4th, 1996, there was a raid on a compound belonging to a cult called the Kaminkai. I like the official report plus anything else you find on it. Wow, that's some heavy reading material. I'll get right to it, boss. Doesn't seem like there's much to go on here. Looks like there's only one file. Righto, I'll put it on a USB for you so you can take it with you. Just don't tell anyone. Here you go. Wow, that USB has seen some use. Thank you, Saki. I owe you one. USB, more like use ZFB. Ah. You owe me more than one, Ayumi. See you around. Good thing I didn't screw her career, huh? Let's go to the apartment now. I can't play with my cat? Come on, game. Why can't I play with my cat? Use the USB stick. Something doesn't smell right. Did I fart? There's a raid on a compound and all that's left is this lone breed thing? Doesn't add up. Kiba still can't play with his pussy. Oh god, Momachi. Officers arriving at the scene found 12 people dead on arrival, including Tokimasa and my parents. Where are the details about how they died? Not to mention, the report itself was filed almost a week after the raid, so why aren't there any autopsy reports? Says here, 2 children and 1 adult are believed missing. That must be Mai Takashi and the true grandmothers. Guesses mean Takashi was telling the truth after all. So many people have been hiding information from me, it's almost a relief. Still, for such a thought report, it raises a whole lot of questions. The list of the dead, their cause of death, if there are other survivors, what else they found, it's all lost. Even the location of the compound has been classified. All I know is that the mask was found in the middle of a pile of dead bodies. What the hell happened here? Why was it covered up? Task at the raid compound belonging to compounds Kaminkai located and redacted. Mission details redacted. Arrived discovered 12 bodies Doa near a compound including cultivator Shinzi and Mazaka, Tokimasa. Other bodies included 6 female, 3 other males of varying ages, along with 2 children. The cause of death redacted. 2 other children and an adult considered missing, maybe dead. 1 survival redacted. Personal effects collected at the scene of crime include mass, several other ritual objects. Raided considered successful. God knows Kaminkai's activities have ceased. Survivors have been rescued. Someone's covering up this cult thing. I'll keep that one to myself. Pet lunatic. The report is unclear, but it's obvious something terrible happened at the Kaminkai compound. No doubt the mask had a part to play in those 12 people's death in one way or another. It finds its way to Reina afterwards. She said she was searching for the door, which means her connection to it's no mere coincidence either. The collector said the path in the dark would never reveal itself unless I understood her past. The report is a dead end for now, but he gave another lead, a talent agency called Omega in Kabukicho. It's not a whole lot to go on, but maybe I'll find the connection I need to connect the dots. For now, all I can do is go to Kabukicho and ask around. Do we take our pills? I mean, our investigation's super high, so we can take the pill without too much harm. Let's try. Count on him to pass me about how it's going. I hate the pills I have to take it in for your sake. There we go. Look at that, our sanity is great and our investigation's still pretty good. Well, let's go to Kabukicho. One of the missing children, could it be the mask bearer who I forgot the name of? Ruby? Maybe. The collector mentioned a talent agent by the name of Omega here in Kabukicho, with ties to Reina. Unless there's a big sign advertising it, which I highly doubt, I'll need to ask around to find it. Titties! Based on the dragon motifs and the general vibe around the building, I'd guess this place is no normal bar. Who knows how many other places around here the Yakuza have dipped their fingers into. Oh. 3 faces in uniform that I don't recognize, though I doubt they'll have a hard time recognizing me. The way they're huddled around, it hardly looks like they're doing much police work. More than a few violations probably pass under their noses, but I wouldn't be surprised if someone slips in a bit of cash and decide to ignore them. Cops like that probably wouldn't give me any trouble. They definitely aren't going to blab to their superiors about seeing me in Kabukicho. Hey, hold up, don't I know you? Who, me? Yeah, you, unless you're hiding someone behind your back. Aren't you the detective whose face all over the town a few weeks back? Yeah, that's it. How didn't I recognize you before? Hey guys, didn't you see someone from HQ come by and ask us about her early? Maybe we should call it in. Hold on, Dangerous. You really think that's a good idea? Oh, what are you talking about? I'm not risking my job or some nobody detective. Yeah, well, call it into HQ and it might be risking more than your job if you know what I mean. Real's right. Why should we stick our necks out when she hasn't even done anything wrong? Being on leave doesn't mean she can't walk around, does it? I'm with Rio. I doubt I need to remind you boys what happened when you ruffled the wrong feathers at HQ. You guys can't be serious. Look, I'm not saying we'll arrest her, only you're going to piss off the wrong people, Dangerous. I don't know how much more obvious I need to be for you to get it. No, and even a detective here is worth him bringing down her rat. Especially right now. Things aren't exactly on stable ground here since the Mifumi family shake-up. Don't need a repeat of Officer Ono. Begged for promotion one day, and then some anonymous tips come to HQ that Ono's been selling a little dope on the side. Even got a gun to take him to a crime scene. Yeah, a gun that mysteriously gone missing from evidence. You think that story's true? Does it really matter if it is or not? The point is, he asked too many questions around here, and now he's in jail. Huh, some police we are. Held hostage by some woman. Screw it. Maybe you guys are right. Suppose it's that guy from HQS again. We can say we didn't see any detectives tonight. That's right, we didn't see you and you definitely didn't talk to us. Got it? Yeah, got it. Being the street around here exactly in his position to be in, huh? You mean at the bottom? Yeah, doesn't give us a whole lot of options. Feels like I'm always stuck between HQ and all the other shit going around here. I'm not sure which is worse, honestly. You read the papers? Don't you, detective? You heard about Mifune family, right? Yeah, I'm sure she has, and all they need to say on the subject. You never know who's working for who around this, so put a lid on it. Listen, detective, whatever you think we are, or what you think goes around here, it isn't. So simple as good cops and bad cops, remember that. Kabukicho might not be perfect, but we do our best to keep the peace, right? Right. Like Rio said, we're trying our best, so don't cause any trouble for us, and we'll return the favor by not letting HQ know about this. There's plenty scarier than HQ out there. That's for sure. Why don't you move along, detective? Think I'll do just that. Good luck, officers. Titties! Queen's Club. Since this club is pretty popular, and it already has a lot of customers, maybe talking to some of the regulars could give me a good idea where to start looking for Omega. Dancing Shadows. Oh, we're a Shadow too. Hello. Can I ask you something? Yeah, sure, you don't need my permission. You heard of an agency around here called Omega? Omega? No, doesn't ring a bell. Why, what is it to you? I'm looking for a missing girl. Missing, huh? Was she foreign? Working in a nightclub? Maybe working for some of the other types of clubs? Don't remember asking your opinion on the girl, only if you knew about the agency. Either way, answer the same. I don't know Omega and probably won't find her even if I did. Girls go missing all the time around here if you catch the drift. Care to be more specific? No, I don't. Don't think your delicate types could handle it. Let's just say not everyone's as nice to the ladies in those places as I am and leave it at that. Stir the pot with questions like that and you're bound to end up in trouble, so if you want help, go ask someone else. Well, frick. Hello, can I spare you a minute? Whoa, how long have you been standing here? I am Elon Musk, also known as X. Me? I'm just here, why so jumpy? Sorry, there was a big scary guy in this car here a little bit far early. He acted friendly enough, but made me feel a little uneasy. His name was Mark Zuckerberg. Kept asking me what I was doing here and if I wanted to go somewhere and have a drink with his friends. Honestly, I've been waiting for a good moment to duck out. Think you made the right decision by staying put, if you ask me. Have you ever heard of a talent agent around here called Omega by chance? Omega? No, never heard of it. I'm actually not ever in this part of town. A friend of a friend invited me out here for a few drinks, but she hasn't shown up her face yet. It's starting to stink of some sort of weird setup. Anyway, I still have some pride, so I'm not going to tuck my tail and just run just yet. Good luck finding an agency or whatever you're looking for, and if you see that guy I mentioned earlier, watch your back. Evening. Would you know anything about a talent agent called Omega? I heard they were based here. Are you insane? It's not like I'm asking you to take me there personally. What's the issue? You do know where you are, don't you? Omega ran up against some people, the same people who own this club, and they lost. The Mifune takeover already racked up quite the body count, and I don't plan on being added to it. I'm not sure who you're working for, but if you come at a bit of a sensitive time, if I were you, I'd turn around and walk out that door. Hell, she probably killed him too. Killed who? Him! You know, Higashi, the owner of Omega. Everyone knew he owed Mifune family a small fortune. The word on the street is there's been a little spring cleaning of any disloyal retainers. Do I need to spell it out for you? Good, I've already said too much and you should stop asking around, Shu. You never know who's listening. Oh, interesting. Hey, can I ask you something? About a talent agency called Omega, do you know anything? Can you please stop staring at my tits, sir? Right, I'll take that as a no. Hey, do you know this area? What? I had a question about what? Speak up! I can't hear you! The speaker's right there, gonna have to talk louder. I'm looking for an agency. You're looking for vacancy and what? No, and you're what? I'm looking for information about the Mega Talent Agency. Do you know anything? Whoa. You really shouldn't shout things like that around here. Excuse me, miss. We were hoping you might join us next door. Consider it an invitation from an admirer. Besides, it's a much nicer venue than this dump. Yeah, in fact, we'd be happy to escort you. Who do you think? We're just businessmen doing our business. Yeah, sure. Good answer. Follow us. Hello. Welcome. Come in. Let me introduce myself. I'm Kazumi Mifune. I appreciate you coming by to talk. You thugs didn't give me much of an option. How you think you are calling me a thug? We're businessmen, you got that? Oh, I've got it alright. But don't you think that dressing up in a suit make you any less of a thug? Say another word, you cop bitch. Enough. You say another word and I'll make you wish you hadn't. Now out, both of you. Yes, boss. My apologies, the quality of help you can find these days isn't quite up to the standards that it was in my father's time. Wild dogs can be difficult to train, but they'll come around, even if I have to beat into them. Sit down, relax, can I get you a drink? You know what? Let's not refuse to what the Yakuza lady is offering. Someone get her a glass and one for me as well. Why don't we skip the small talk and tell me why I'm here? I'm getting to that, since you're a woman who doesn't like to waste time. Good. As luck would have it, neither am I. Let's get right to it. A short while ago, a couple of men downstairs ran up to tell me you, a cop, had walked past my bar and into one of my nightclubs. Then I hear you've been sniffing around, asking about one of my investments. Investments? You mean Omega? Smart girl. Tell me, Ayamito, why is it that a cop is going around asking pointed questions like that? More curious still, not just any cop, but a publicly shamed cop on leave. Shamed cop who's had a history of, how did they word it? Ah yes, a history of psychotic episodes. How do you know all that? We all have friends, Detective Ito, and when detectives are wandering around my parts of the city, my friends tell me everything I want to know. Honestly, you don't seem all that crazy to me. As of why you're after Omega, let's say you've piqued my interest. Sorry, look at us. You said no small talk, and here we are off in the bushes somewhere. Let's get back to tracks, shall we? As you're not acting in any official capacity, it's safe to say that no one knows you're here, correct? No, I suppose they don't. In your position, I might have tried to lie, but I appreciate the honesty. It was a rhetorical question anyways. I know for a fact that there's no one coming for you. Funny, you don't strike me as the stupid type, yet you're willing entered my den of a vipers. If you value your neck staying on your shoulders, then surely you wouldn't do something so reckless. You can skip the threats. If you wanted to do something to me, you would have done it already. Plus, you're smart enough to know not to hurt a cop, even one in my position. Good, I like you! Given your prickly demeanor, I doubt you're working with one of my competitors. And you're definitely not here on your police buddies. Not here for your police buddies. Okay, I give up. I have to know. What exactly is it you want to know about Omega? I'm looking for this girl. Her name is Reina. I was told she was involved with an agency somehow. I want to know what happened to her. How very noble of you. Figuring that out might be a bit difficult, as I'm afraid Omega is an extremely recent acquisition. To get back farther, you have to talk to its president and former owner, a man named Ichi Higashi. As it so happens, that makes two of us who'd like to have a word with him. Like peas in a pod, us two. Unfortunately, when he handed over the business, he became a bit, how should I put it, forgetful about his outstanding debt to us. And the poor thing is so scared of me that he's ignoring all my calls, probably thinking I'd do something awful to him if I found him. I can't imagine how he got that idea, can you? Maybe he'd prefer talking to a police officer instead of talking to me. I'm not some green recruit, I know how this works by now. What's the catch? You'd never tell me where he was and send me on my way for nothing. Of course I wouldn't. You have to prove that you can be trusted first. There's someone else I need you to talk with, a bit of a softer target than Higashi. Pretty good deal, right? Everything you're looking for in exchange for one little job. Just one job, right? Oh, don't make this more difficult than it has to be. You'll agree eventually, so why fight it? I know a lot about you. Top of your class and one of the best detectives. Force wouldn't let something as pesky and morals get in the way of good information, would you? Heard about you too, Kazumi Mifume. Or more accurately, I heard a lot about your father. As you should. My father was a good man. It's not surprising you know more about him than me. That will change soon enough. I won't be a footnote in his history much longer. My father always undervalued the power of information, but I really get to know the people I associate with. You, for instance. Everything you've done paints the picture of someone who's very determined and very desperate to find this girl of yours. Don't let other people tell you otherwise, Detective. I think those traits are a wonderful combination. However, it also means you don't have a whole lot of bargaining power right now. If you don't want to work with me, that's fine. You can go home quietly and overdose on whatever medication they got you taking instead. Furthermore, I could just refuse your request altogether, but that would be so boring. We both need something, so let's help each other instead. Do the job I ask and I'll tell you what I know about little Higashi. As I was saying, like him, there's another business owner in Akihabara who is unfortunately behind on her payment as well. Such a shame too. I really wanted a straightforward relationship with this one. See, I help out with a few things and in exchange, she kicks back a little of her business. Sometimes we send over new contracts to negotiate the terms of our mutually beneficial relationship. Sadly, she neglected to sign the newest one. I'm a cop, not a Yakuza debt collector. Do it yourself. Suspended cop, you can't parade your badge around as proof that you're some white knight anymore. Due to the recent transition of power, can't do it myself. Just this minute, the dogs at Tokyo Police Headquarters started panting on whenever me or any of our men are seen outside of Kabukicho. I'm not asking you to club someone head in, only asking you to give them a friendly reminder to keep up to date on their paperwork. Easy, right? Here, take it. Do this for me, and I'll feel a lot more comfortable giving out information about Omega. Also, I'll remind you, with your impending review, it could be unseemly if it got out that you were meeting with Yakuza, wouldn't it? Blackmail, huh? That's such an ugly word, and here I thought we were becoming friends. No. I'm just stating the facts of the situation is all. The business you're going to do is Cat Cafe. In Akihabara. Kazu can give you the address on your way out. Wait, Cat Cafe or what? A Cat Cafe, what else would it be? Well, a Cat Cafe or a cat-made cafe? What? Are we talking cats or people dressed like cats? Because furries are a thing. A freaking cat cafe, actual cats, adorable, fluffy, precious cats. Why the hell would I invest in some stupid maid cafe? Cats! Normal cats! Damn it, now I'm all worked up. Look, get that damn goddamn contract signed and we'll talk. So apparently she doesn't like cat maids. Good to know. Good to know. It's not for everyone. Thank you for the hat, Pet Lunatic. Man, imagine Yakuza-funded VTubers. I wonder if that's a thing. Can you imagine? Now that's the scandal that's missing? Famous ex-VTuber was associated with Yakuza. Can you imagine? Imagine a Yakuza game where you have to manage a VTuber agency. Oh god, I kinda want that. I don't think we'll ever get that, but still. Welcome back. I think Tomo remembers you. Yay! He must be appreciative of all your help to make him feel better. Although I had to stop the deliveries of sashimi, even the smell seems to set him off his bowels. Another quirk added to an already quirky character. Maybe it's a sign that you were right about the fish. Listen, we need to talk. Okay, sure, what's your face? What's wrong? So, you took freaking money off the Yakuza to a cat cafe? How exactly does the owner of a cat cafe get mixed up with the Yakuza? Huh? What do you mean? Kitty! I met someone recently who gave me a contract with your name on it to sign. I read it and it seems like you owe them quite a bit of money. Why? I've been around this kind of stuff for a long time and can't figure out how a cat cafe owes that kind of money. Money? Yakuza? Wait, you're working for her? Why? Not working for anyone. All I've got is this contract and your name, and I want to know why. Truth is, this place isn't all above board, or it is, but it wasn't always. I didn't borrow money or anything that stupid. When I was setting up this place, I was just trying to stay above water. But the building owner kept coming up by to complain, and then these government types and health inspectors came knocking. I never realized how complicated opening up a place like this in Tokyo could be. All those rules and regulations. All I ever wanted was to help out the kiddies and make people happy. Then she came by, someone who loved cat as much as I did. She offered to help me smooth things over with everyone. I mean, I saw the tattoos and everything, but I don't think you should judge people just because how they look. I still don't. There was no way I was going to stay open and keep my kiddies if I didn't get help fast. So I accepted her offer and things got better pretty quickly after that. The building owner stopped complaining and now the permits fell into my lap. Maybe you think I was stupid, but most cats here would be strays or dead if I didn't get her help. For a while, I thought I was saved by a guardian angel. After all, she loved the cats and was kindly and friendly to me. It's been quiet too. Business with Thomas Bowers was the first instance I had in months. About 2 months after accepting her help, when I was closing the shop, some men showed up with a contract like the one you're holding. They said it was for service rendered or something like that. It wasn't too much at the time, so I signed it. I owed her a lot after that, and I was doing pretty well. Only they kept coming back, and every time they came back, they had a new contract. Every contract wanted more and more money. It's gotten out of hand. I can't keep up anymore. Kazumi won't even see me anymore to talk about it. You didn't really think you'd get a favor from the Yakuza for nothing, did you? I wasn't being greedy, Ito. I thought she was trying to help. Helping the only way she knows how. Oh no! Oh no! Please! You have to help me! The amount of money they ask is out of my hand. I'm doing well for now, but if they got their way, I'd be out of business. You have to tell Kazumi. Please! Tell her that this place closes down all the cats. There's no place for them to go. The poor kitties. They'd be put down. I can't support them myself. I don't think Animal Service will let me keep them. I couldn't live with myself if that happened. I'm begging you, Ito. Don't do this. Damn it, it doesn't matter what I need from her. I can't make you sign this in good conscience. Hooray! I knew good would prevail in the end. Thanks! How'd you get mixed with that woman anyways? I need some information from her. Should be careful. I don't know about her, but her thugs are dangerous. Last time they were here, I heard them talking about having to teach a girl from another cafe a lesson or something. Makes me feel sick thinking about it. What else would you expect from guys like that? Breaking legs is probably all they're capable of outside of grunting and drinking. Call me naive, but I don't know how someone can be so two-faced. When I started seeing her face in the papers lately, couldn't believe it. Surely that ruthless woman there we're talking about couldn't be the Kazumi I knew. Or so, I thought. I guess it's like you said, a tiger can change its stripes, right? Maybe so. At any rate, you should probably be more careful who you trust in the future. Sorry, I didn't mean to wrap you up in all this. But thank you for not making me sign. So, what's your plan? I'm not sure if I really have one. Maybe I can appeal to her kinder self. If she really is a cat lover, I'm sure she wouldn't want to see the little guys hurt, right? Oh no, I've really gone and got myself into trouble, haven't I? Maybe I should go instead. The contract was given to me, so I better deal with it myself. Plus, if I get the impression that being confined by the cops hasn't put her in a great mood. I'm sure you don't agree, but I still think there's something good in her. Sometimes I can't help but wonder if she's doing all these things. If she'd be doing all these things if she didn't grow up into that life. And all the kitties loved her when they played with her. Cats are such good judges of character. I somehow don't think her treatment of animals correlates too much with her treatment of people. I'm certainly starting to feel a little queasy thinking about going back there without a contract. Damn it, Ayami, you really gotten yourself into one this time, haven't you? No point dwelling in it now. I've made up my mind and I can't run Yakuza Debt collections just because I'm in a tight spot. Take care, don't worry about kitties, never wrong in judging someone's character. Yeah, sure, I'll think of something. I need you to lay low and maybe close up shop for her until you sort something out. Well then. What will happen if we go back to the Yakuza? I'm sure everything will be fine, right? It's gonna be just fine. Hey, what are you doing here? Get back. Ah, the cat's with us! Cat! Honestly, little one, I don't want you to get hurt. Go home. Why is the cat with us? So, everyone, That's all the time we have for today. I'm gonna end in a cliffhanger. Yes, it's time to end the stream. So, yeah, missed. Thank you very much for joining me today, everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Ow! I may have missed.
Fuck you, Kiba.
But I am eating your snacks. No, not my snackles. Everyone, thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you all have an awesome day or night. And it's time for us to find someone to raid. Who is on today? Who is on today? Huh. I think... Oh, let's go to Bashki. Bashki is on right now. Let's raid her. Wait. Thanks for the stream, Cable. Loves you a lot. I was gonna bring you into the shower with me now, but you're ending now. Put a plastic on the cell phone first, lunatic. Thank you very much. So, let's raid Bashki. And everyone, have a wonderful day or night. Stay awesome. And remember, when in doubt, be like a ninja. Shuriken, okay? Bye-bye!